What's going on, everybody? I appreciate all of you hanging out, waiting on the stream to start. For those who catching the replay, though, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications when we do these live chats. You can take part right along with us in the live chat. It's more fun when you can chat, right? So, still waiting on Spice Bomb Dark Leather to come in. I was hoping to do that today. It was between that and let's just do a random, hey, let's chat, because we haven't done one of those yet this week. On Monday, the plan is to go over some of those decants that Kaylin sent me. I see you in the chat. Shout out to Kaylin. So we're going to do some, random decant sniffing for some niche stuff that Kaylin sent my way on Monday. Tuesday, not sure yet, but this is the plan for today. I figured we'll just chat, go into the weekend the right way. We'll talk fragrance, we'll talk fitness, we'll talk whatever. Scent of the day, Jus d'Amour, number 4, to Dumont Fragrance. And I did my Scent of the Day post, and somebody told me it's cloning Thomas Kosmala number 4 Neon, which is basically BR 540 type, but spicy. Because that was exactly how I described this. I was like, okay, well, that makes sense if that's the case. Because I've been testing this one since last night. Love the label to this one. It's got some texturing that the others don't have. And I looked at the notes after the fact, and there's no spicy notes listed, but it smells like fiery hot cinnamon. My wife literally walked in here after I sprayed. She's like, it smells like red hots in here. So it has a strong fiery hot cinnamon smell. I don't get loads of orange blossom. I get spicy BR 540. It's fire. It's amazing. It's crazy strong. That spray I was testing with yesterday was crazy strong. And now I got one on the forearm, 4 on the neck. This whole line is monstrous. This entire line specifically is probably overall the strongest line of fragrances from Dumont. I'm telling y'all, Dumont, I like the twists. I like the twists. Give me the twists. I don't want carbon copies. I like inspired by way more than clone of. Because if I got the original, I'm going to wear the original. But, you give me something that walks a different path but reminds me of something else, it's kind of a different fragrance. That's the kind of stuff I'm here for. So this is the kind of stuff I'm here for. So full review coming soon. Let's see who's doing what in the chat. I see we got 70 people in the first 2 minutes. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up on your way in. It does indeed help. It definitely does. Good to see you, sir. Cartier L'Envol EDP. I thought this would be a denser scent. I want to try the parfum that Justin has. Yeah, the bottle looks really cool. I literally was on the phone with Justin about an hour ago. We were on the phone for a good 40, 45 minutes. We were texting, and his responses were very close together, like an active, we're just back and forth. And I know Justin. So that means Justin's not busy. So I called him. We sat on the phone for 45 minutes and did some catching up. Going to iron out some live streams in the coming weeks and stuff like that. Because I thought it's been like 2 months. He's like, no, actually, it's been kind of like 3 months. He's like, we're slacking. So we're going to do some upcoming live streams, one on here, one on his channel, like we usually do from time to time. So shout out to Justin Copeland. Subscribe to Justin Copeland if you haven't yet. That man is almost to that. Need to get him to that. He's almost to that. Time. It's way overdue for Justin. So appreciate all you guys being here. Glad to be here earlier than usual. Hope you're doing good. I can't complain. Spiritus. That's still my favorite line from Dumont. The Barouge line. That's overall, I think that's their best line. Kalidali Fragrance. I don't know if he'll make his way in here. I saw his TikTok first impressions on Sillage in the Barouge line, which is that's that jam. And he was blown away. He gave it a 9 out of 10. I was like, yep. That Barouge line, boy. Every single one of them is phenomenal. Zanzibar is great. That's a great phrase. Speaking of Kalen, there he is. Clyde Christian Town and Country. Good to see you, my man. Brant wearing Aqua de Parma Colonia Pura, which is my favorite Aqua de Parma fragrance. Great choice. Smooth Operator. Good to see you, sir. Wearing Checkmate from Mind Games. Barry is wearing Fragrance World's Imperium. I couldn't tell you the last time I sprayed that one. That's a solid Elysium clone. Salute right back to you, sir. 5950 New York fitted Polo Tee, Tokyo Biohack Ones. Oh, shit. Damn. And Scent of the Day, BR78. So Banana Republic, BR78 Vintage Green. Smelling nice and fresh and green. Good to see you, sir. I see you changed your avatar again. All right. I see you. Austin, good to see you, my man. Isola Blue. Live stream clap. Okay. Yeah, because you're winning. You're going to, I don't know if anybody can beat you in my eyes, because it's the first and one of 2 10 out of 10s I've ever given. So yes, you boy, you're quick to ask for your soft live stream claps. This is the second time this week. You like your little soft live. You keep it going, guys. Give Austin a round of applause. He's, as it stands right now, best smelling guy in the chat in my eyes. So good to see you, my man. I hope you're having a great Friday as well. Bilbo Fraggins, my favorite troll profile. That's kind of a troll, but not really a troll because I know who he really is, and the real dude's a really good dude. So good to see you, Bilbo. Sauvage EDT would be everyone's favorite masculine fragrance. The added vanilla in the EDP and the parfum is why people hate it. EDT always and forever. I'm out. Well, I don't know if you are still here or not, Bilbo, but always a pleasure. Always indeed a pleasure. Good to see you. Phantom Intense. That's still on my hand from this morning. It's nice and powdery and a little bit of vanilla at this point. I forgot how powdery it gets as it dries because I was just smelling it pumping off my hand at the gym earlier. Because today's video, the fall fragrances I'm excited for, I filmed that this morning before the gym. So that spray went with me to the gym. It's still going. I filmed that at 8 o'clock this morning. It's 5 o'clock. There's not no faint skin scent. Phantom Intense. 2 hours and it's gone, bro. I can't smell it. Essential Obsessions Aqua Breeze. Shout outs to Kevin and Mr. M.A. Styles, but shout outs to Kevin Hope. Performance, they both perform great, and you're going to get some nose fatigue to both of them. They both have Ambroxan, especially Tygar. You'll get nose fatigue to both of them. Suspiro Vibrato is fruitier. There's a lot more going on where it's mainly grapefruit with Tygar. It's a woodsy but very warm and spicy grapefruit smell, where Vibrato is very, very fruity. There's a lot of fruits, like a bowl of fruits kind of thing going. They're similar but not exactly the same, so it's kind of a toss-up because I won't necessarily pick anything over Tygar, but I kind of feel the same way about Vibrato. I kind of don't want to pick anything over it. That's actually a very, very difficult this or that. It really comes down to, you want fruitier, do you want spicier? Probably the easiest way I could say it. If you want spicier, go Tygar. If you want overall fruitier, go Vibrato. That's just my thoughts. Smash that like button on the way in. Let them know. Good to see you, Manny. Wearing Vetiver Sensuel. Signature Aurum came in today. It's some good stuff. Indeed, it is. Indeed. Love to hear your thoughts on Kenzo Ohm, EDT Intense, and EDP. So the EDP is the most unique aquatic I think I've ever smelled. It's a leather aquatic. It's fantastic. It's a robust leather accord. It's a dark leather accord, but still a saltwater fragrance. Really good performer. It's awesome. It's kind of a hype beast, and it deserves it. The EDT Intense is very, very woodsy. They all kind of twist the EDT's DNA. The EDT Intense is like very woody dominant. It's a little aquatic. It's a little green like the EDT, but ramps up the woods greatly. That's probably the best everyday wear of the Kenzo Ohm line. The marine one's the super aquatic one. The EDP is the leather aquatic. The Intense is the woody aquatic, but much more on the woody side. And that's what I think adds the level of versatility that the others maybe lack when you compare it to the EDT Intense. Just my thoughts. We got to acknowledge our tribal chief, the OTC, the original tribal chief, tonight here on SmackDown. Can't wait for that. It's going to be great. Bohemian Line. Good to see AJ, Bon Parfumer, number 803. Such a good brand. Good to see Antonio. Stanley Beat from Alexandria Fragrances. My favorite from Argos is probably always going to be Triumph of Bacchus. I don't see anything toppling it. I have worn last year specifically. I wore Birth of Venus quite a bit. I haven't really spent a lot. I've only worn Birth of Venus maybe 2 or 3 times so far this year. But when it first came out last year, I was going back to it a lot. So I kind of feel like Birth of Venus kind of overtook Adonis Awakens at number 2 for me. And Birth of Venus kind of smells like a fresh take on Adonis Awakens. They're quite similar. This one's way fresher than the other. I saw it at the rack store. Yeah, the red bottle. I think it's the red. No, it's the purple bottle. The original one's purple bottle. Yeah, it's very much like 1 million. Versace Dylan Blue, great choice. French Riviera. There's my close second to his Solar Blue. You get a soft live stream clap too. Great choice. Great choice, Quez. Good to see you, man. Prada L'Homme, all-time great. My man Spencer's in the chat. Cineday is more of a left-hand, right-hand thing, but one hand smelling bottle-worthy. Hey, Ross. Good to see you, Spencer. What you got on your hands, man? Let us know. Let us know. Good to see you. Dan, not the man. Thank God it's Friday. What's your weekend looking like? Sin of the day, Azara Chrome United. Currently, shoulders and arms and abs tomorrow is the main focus. Sunday, we're probably going to go to the beach if it doesn't rain. We're going to go in the mornings. We didn't go Wednesday because we normally would go in the afternoon, but it was just so hot we're like, let's just wait till Sunday morning. We pick the days that I don't stream and I'm not lifting, and that's when we go do our activities, which is Wednesday and Sunday. Those are the 2 days that, that's days for the wife. So we go do whatever she wants. We go do activities. We go do whatever, go eat somewhere, go out and about, run errands, whatever. And so the goal is to go to the beach before lunch on Sunday, probably eat at Sharky's on the beach for lunch. And as far as the afternoon, nothing specific. I'm probably going to work on the top 10 most comfortable sneakers 2024 video that day, because a lot more editing goes into with the B-roll and the overlay footage. With the list videos on the sneaker channel, they're a lot more involved than doing a list video on here. So with editing alone, takes as long as it takes me to do a list video, from filming, editing, rendering, and uploading. Just the editing takes me that long on a list video, especially 10 sneakers. So I've done a list of 10 so far. Just the editing part takes that long. The filming and edit, the filming adds quite a bit too, because I got on-foot footage for 10 different sneakers plus me talking, and I got to try to shorten it up this time, because the last time I did a 10, it was almost a 30-minute video, the 90s sneakers. So I did a top 5 for everyday wear shoes the other day, and that was still in the teens, the minutes for 5. So I got to get a little quicker with getting to my point, because different crowd, the fragrance crowd and the sneaker crowd, sure, there's some crossover, but different crowd. When I look at my analytics on my audience, when I first started doing the sneaker content, it was a lot of, like, it'll show 3 pages of 5, then you got 3 pages like that. So 15 total of channels, other channels your viewers watch. And it was all fragrance channels. Now, the 2 of the 15 are fragrance channels. All the rest are other sneaker channels. And the 2 are Dedrick and me, TLTG Reviews and Dedrick Hicks Jr. And aside from that, the other 13 are all sneaker channels. So the audience has shifted because it's growing. So again, different audience. So I can't, I got to feel them out on how they feel about the longer videos and the viewership, engagement, and watch time without, not even comments. I don't need comments. I can get my feedback from the analytics. So try to tighten it up a little bit and kind of keep it under 20 minutes is the goal here. So that's like what my Sunday afternoon is going to be, because that's going to take a few hours. From filming, editing, rendering, uploading, getting it set up for Monday. That's because I needed an afternoon. That's not a video I can do before the gym. An individual sneaker review, those are quick. Just one, that don't take long. Those take less time than a fragrance review. But the list videos for sneakers take longer than everything else I do, except a live stream. So thank you for asking. I know that was long-winded, but that's my plans for Sunday. Beach, Sharky's, top 10 most comfortable sneakers video. And in the morning, I'll be doing the weekly rotation, but that'll come out that day. And we got preseason this weekend, so step off, baby ducks. Good afternoon, sir. Took your advice on Vertus Vanilla Oud, and it was a hit. Hell yeah, it is. I'm glad it worked out for you. It's in the day exclusive tobacco. Do you smell that? Cologne Reviews by JC. I am doing well. So I'm going to disappoint you, man. I took off the all black Infinity runs that I wore to the gym, and I got the boost slides on. So it's going to be disappointing for you, because I was really pushing to get situated for this. My oats and my oats that I had with my protein didn't even have time to cool off. That was some hot ass oats. It takes a little while for them oats to cool down when you microwave them. So I was eating some hot ass oats, trying to power through them. So I didn't get home, because I sat in the car and still talked to Justin for like another 20 or so minutes in the parking spot before I got out the car. And then I helped my neighbors move a dresser to the second floor. That was like 400 pounds. That was wild how heavy that shit was. So I had a lot going on. So it was like pushing it. Like I set this up literally an hour ago at 4:15. It's 5:15 right now. So, and it was like, I still need to eat and I'll do all these things. So I was really pressing, because I wanted to get on here and chat with you guys. So point being, I didn't get situated. There's no special fit going. I'm still wearing my joggers I wore to the gym. Just threw a sleeveless on, and the Marlins hat, and I did my got my fragrance on and everything, smelling good, and just I wanted to get fitted up from head to toe, and it just didn't work out. Tomorrow I plan on it though. I think I'm gonna rock some 4s tomorrow. I think I'm gonna rock the wet cement / Paris Olympics 4s tomorrow. It's my plan. Or perhaps these. Those came in. The new AE1 Low Mural. Those came in today. Very much might wear those tomorrow. Yeah. AE1 Low. One of the best sneakers ever, in my opinion. Not fragrance related, but chance to get Jordan 4 from Sneakers Restock this morning. Super hyped. So the quality's phenomenal on them. I'm assuming you saw my video. That's why you're bringing it up to me. Because I got them way early. They're awesome. They are awesome. Like, the quality's really, really good. And I'm a big gray sneaker kind of guy. It's funny that you say that. I'm literally planning on, it's either those or those tomorrow. I'm definitely doing the video in the morning for those. That's tomorrow's video. But as far as what I'm going to wear, it's the toss up. Because I want to wear those, but I've been wanting to rock the wet cement. So I'm with you on that. Those are great, man. You're going to like them. Gucci Guilty. Oh, made the cut. Man, I haven't worn that in so long. It's actually a really good Iris fragrance. Aqua Celestia Cologne Forte. That's super fresh. Good to see you, Svengali. Kevin, good to see you. Light Blue Sun. Hell yeah. You should go back about 3 days on my live streams and go check out our unboxing first impression live stream. Because we're not doing it again. I'm not doing it again here now, but go check my live stream. I think it was Monday's live stream. Or it might have been Friday of last week, actually. God, so good. Me and Justin talked about this one too. It's a little too heavy for the heat right now, but it's going to be great for the fall. Spicy, fruity. It's really good. They got that Mysore sandalwood Christian likes to use. Yeah, did a live stream within the last week on it. Definitely go check it out to get all of it. Well, this is what somebody told me in the comments. I've never smelled number 4 neon. I don't know. So when he said that it's like that, I was like, oh, that makes sense then. I don't know. But there's no cinnamon listed in this fragrance, but it smells like cinnamon. My wife even said it smells like Red Hots in here. Good to see you, Roy. Signature Tobacco came in today, and it's amazing. Going to see a lot of wear towards cold days. Mephisto. Excellent choice. Excellent choice. Just got a decant of OG Baby Cat. Oh, my God. So close, but still might have to get the OG. Yeah, the profile, they nailed it. The quality, they can't touch it. Paris Corner, like if you smell, because I smelled Refaca first. I was like, wow, they really stepped up their quality and everything. Then I smelled Baby Cat. I was like, oh, big difference in quality. Okay. They nailed the profile. But when you compare the original to Refaca, it's like, oh, okay, there's a glaring difference in quality. But for what Refaca is, it's amazing. And I know, I'll just state it earlier, I don't care for the carbon copies. But that one's actually very impressive. That was like really impressive. Both Refacas. Adorn's really impressive too. It's woody dominant tuxedo. Ah, so a different one. Okay. Let me look up the notes on that one. See if it's the same. Not the same notes. It says spicy notes on this one though. And it's BR5. Okay, so not neon number 4. It's number 4, Après l'amour. Oh, that makes sense because this is Jus d'amour, and that's, well, let me pull up the split screen. That makes sense. Thank you for clearing that up for me, JC. I appreciate that because I had I've never smelled this version of Kosmala number 4. I have Sport. That's the only one I have. Number 4 Sport. Yeah. So this is very much. It smells like this, even though it's not the same notes. Yeah. Oh, it's a banger, though. It's a banger. I want to smell the Thomas Kosmala then because I know it's going to be better quality. I want to smell that then. Thank you for letting me know. Kicks Griffey, my man. Club Anyway milestone. Kicks Griffey approved. FWO. Wolfpack for life. Hell yeah. So, guys, happy Friday to you as well. Wearing the so-called king, Aventus. Hell yeah. You smell good. So I'm going to skip down a bit, guys, because I know I'm probably very far down. Hell yeah, Rockboy T. Creed Aventus Absolute. Good to see you. The Diddler. With the red, that's hilarious. 40 knots. Ooh, that's kind of tough because that's this year and last year's favorite designer releases for me. That's tough. That's a great question. I haven't thought about that. I think gun to my head, I would take Spice Bomb Infrared Eau de Parfum, though. because it's very leathery, smoky, resinous. Like it really speaks to me for the cold weather. Like it's really, I love the way the booziness comes across. Like you get this boozy accord, at least I do, from the way the Maninka is embossed in elixir, and it smells like it's got a little bit of infrared EDP. But I think if I had to just pick one, it would probably still be infrared eau de parfum. Props for putting me on. Original Santal, hell yeah. Rare 10 out of 10 for you. Damn. What's up, Rick? You and Tazo and thought it was great. Wish I could have caught it live. Yeah, he told me that, and then they were like, "Oh, RXL said that," or Nosy said RXL said that, and I was like, "Oh, really? That hurts my heart. Fuck." It's like, damn it, because I was like, anybody that said that, I don't even want to fucking know who said that. That's bullshit. I disagree. And they're like, Rick said it. Oh man, why it had to be Rick? Love Rick. I disagreed with you though, Rick, but I still love you. The whole decant reviewing thing. Not everybody can buy everything, you know what I mean? But good to see you, Rick. I'm glad you saw. I knew eventually you'd see it. Hope you're doing well, man. I haven't talked to you in a while. Hope you're doing good. Valentino Uomo Aqua. Ooh, man, now you're flexing. That's one of the better fresh irises that. Did they ever bring that back? Because it's been discontinued for a while. I don't think they did, but I heard supposedly they were. I don't know if they did or not. Don, good to see you, man. Tarathi Blue. I went ahead and grabbed Light Blue O Intense, went to Macy's, and loved it more than the Light Blue Pour Homme. So did you try the women's? Is that what you're telling me? Because that was my advice in that video, was go to Macy's or Dillard's and just try the women's. Did you try the women's O Intense? It's actually really freaking good. Because if you'd have never known that Pour Femme was in the name of it, you'd probably never guess it was a women's marketed fragrance. It's really good. Last time I guessed what bike you ride, so that was definitely worth it. Indeed it was. Indeed it was, my man. So I'm going to skip down a little bit. Saga, good to see you. Mongolan. Creed Viking. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Real cheapy. Antonio Banderas Blue Seduction. I have. I got a video specifically on that, and King of Seduction and King of Seduction Absolute. It was the three of them together. And then I featured it in a bunch of videos on top of that. But yeah, I got a video on it. Just type in TLTG, Antonio Banderas Blue Seduction. It'll come up. Mr. Clark, good to see you, sir. I've never heard of that one. Montrese, hope you're doing well, my man. Alorum Sport for Cody, great choice. So guys, I'm gonna skip down a little bit more. I see you, Hoffman. I see everybody. I apologize. And I hate when I have to skip down, but you know how it is. It's a blessing and a curse to have an active chat. Because as soon as I stop and talk about something, the chat keeps piling up, you know. So I got to skip ahead sometimes. Oh, probably this next week. I got it put to the side. It's right. It's literally right here. It's staying on the desk. I'm definitely going to be doing that. So tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to wear. But today I wanted to rock this because I've been grabbing a bunch of like super fresh stuff this week. And I was like, man, I got so many more Dumont fragrances to bust open. I was like, bust open another Dumont fragrance. Last night I busted it open. Test spray. And I was like, ooh, spicy BR 540. Now we're talking. I'm going to wear that shit tomorrow. And here we are. Shagaf over Sillage. They're both really synthetic, but very different. Probably stick with I would stick with Sillage because my wife loves it. I would stick with Sillage. Bringing Y EDT. Well, you can't go wrong there. Spirit of Dubai. I've never tried it. Just ordered the most wanted EDP Intense. Would you say it's a good one to start with? I think, honestly, the best one to start with is the Black Bottle, the original, the most wanted. I think that's the balance because the parfum, they built upon it and made it more, kind of fiery, hot, and aromatic, and a little, not sweeter, but it's a little different. Whereas with the EDT Intense, it smells like a fresh iris, like powdery twist on the original one. I think the Black Bottle, the most wanted EDP Intense, as it's called, is probably the best spot to start of the three. Toscani set in left hand, Bianca Oro on the right hand is Blue Indico going over the whole house on Monday. I own 2 bottles from the house, Bianco Latte and Bora Bora. Well, thank you for letting us know, Spencer. Definitely tune into Spencer's live streams, everybody. Not so famous YouTuber here on YouTube. I mean, he makes other content. He doesn't just make live streams, but puts a lot of effort into his format for his live streams. I got to say kudos, man. Those AE ones are fire, man. They are so much brighter in hand than they look in that video, in the video footage you just saw. And I guarantee you that. I would sample it. I don't think anything's blind buy safe with Argos, especially for the price point. They're very expensive, man. Wait till it launches, which is in the next couple of weeks. Wait till it launches and get the carded samples. Or if somebody's doing a split or selling decants or something, which both of those things, all three of those things will be available because people get bottles and do that stuff. So I would say do that first because it's pricey, man. Even the 30 mLs are like $145 before a discount. They're pricey. It's really good, but that doesn't mean it's blind buy safe. You know, that's just my opinion too. Oh man, Sarah's So Blue won. Soft live stream clap for you. That don't get no love. Hero EDP. I appreciate that. Thank you, my man. Very much appreciated. Expensive hobby. Hard drop $230 for a pair of fours. I spent more than that. I bought them way early. I spent almost $400 on those. I did next day shipping, instant, then next day shipping. So I paid for the upgrade with GOAT, the processing fee, taxes, and I bought them like 5 weeks early. So they were, forgot how much over retail. They were a nice little chunk over retail. I paid, it was like $380 something out the door for everything. I paid a lot to get them early, and not mad about it. Not mad about it. It's all in all, it's like $100 more than what they would be now with shipping and processing and everything, unless you get them at retail, you know. That is the Nigerian giant Omos texting me. Browns is Browns. Good to see you. Hell yeah, man. Happy Friday, Bortnikoff Amber Cologne. Looking forward to your testing of Clive Christian. Yeah, that's one of the brands that Kalen sent me. That's what we're going to do on Monday. That's the plan on Monday. We're going to do, because he sent me some Lorenzo Pazzaglia, and I always get that wrong. That brand, he sent me some from that and from Clive Christian. I'm going to pick like 3 and 3 or 2 and 2 from each, and we're going to do those Monday. Rick, good to see you. Tomcat is the best clone, in my opinion. Noted. Both nice. Baby Cat wins the day for me. Yeah. Hate to say this, but I'm about to sell my OG Hawass bottle now that I have Nitro Red. It is similar, but yeah, Nitro Red's better. I think Nitro Red is better, and I think Hawass Ice is better than Hawass too. I came to terms with that because when I first got Hawass Ice, I was like, nah, I still like regular Hawass more, but the more I sprayed it, the more I was like, nah, Ice is better. That mintiness, it's less spicy, it's better. And then I'm with you on that. Nitro Red, Watermelon Invictus, man, it's really good. All Saints, I haven't tried any of them. Being discontinued thing. No, yeah, I have no experience with them. Good to see Josh. I can't complain. Seraphine Blue, definitely one of my favorite pickups for 2024. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that, man. I'm with you. Ooh, I'll wear that tomorrow. Why the hell not? We'll put that there. Good clone for Aventus Absolute. I'm hearing mixed stuff on Precious and Dua. Essential Obsessions has a good one. King Absolute, I believe is what it's called. That was the first one I tried. It's really good. Essential Obsessions. I believe it's called King Absolute, because King is the name for his Aventus clones. Really good. Really, that was the very first one I tried. It's more of an accurate dupe than Club de Nuit Precious or Precieux, whichever. That's more of a twist. That's got subtle differences. It's not one-to-one, whereas the Essential Obsessions clone is like, that's a clone. That's close. It's like really, really close. Quality's really good too. Never tried that. Good to see you, sir. Ooh, a lot of soft live stream claps today. Y'all are killing it today, I gotta say. We got 156 here in 29 minutes, and I appreciate you guys. Nice little crowd. That thumbs up for me if you don't mind. Good to see you live. We're in Imagination. Hopefully you're doing great today. I can't complain, man. I really can't. I hope you're doing well also. Ooh, that's actually a tough question because I don't club. I go on dates with my wife, but I don't club. So what I was wearing when we were hitting clubs is not the same stuff that's popular today, because we're talking 20 years ago. I was 19, 20 years ago, you know. For date nights, a blue that's good for date nights, something like Michael Malone Ocean Noir, believe it or not. It's kind of a dark aquatic. It's got a little bit of sexiness to it. Sensual type of fragrance for being an aquatic blue. Believe it or not, that's the first one that comes to mind. I think that's a great evening date night fragrance if you want to go the blue route. That's the main recommendation. Michael Malone Ocean Noir. Also, hi. Yes, hello. Kara, good to see you wearing Oud Blue Notes. Excellent choice. Mincere Blue Gin. Tarathi Blue. Would you ever grab this? Man, how many times you going to ask me? It's the third time I've seen that you've asked. Good to see Kenzo Porom EDP. First time wearing. It's a beast. Yeah, it's a monster. It's a monster, that leather aquatic. We were talking about it at the beginning of the stream. Hope your room doesn't experience an earthquake. I don't think they have too many earthquakes on the panhandle of Florida. I see that a lot in my collection video from last year. One earthquake and it's done, bro. I don't live in California, nor would I ever. I don't have that shit state. Sorry if any of you here live in California, but pass. Visited once, don't plan on visiting again. But that's the main spot for the earthquakes. They don't really have earthquakes here in Florida, especially in the Panhandle. I don't know of any earthquakes in South Florida or Central Florida or anything like that. So I'm good. Just down with the most wanted line. Just ordered the most wanted EP. That is the second time you said that. I already answered you. The Ben, good to see you. There's always more to the story. Oh, I'm sure. That was just the limited information that I got in that moment. And I know you. And that's why I'm sure you heard what I said. Well, he's fucking with people. He knows he's going to trigger people saying that stuff. And there's truth there. I know you're going to trigger people with that shit. And you can sit back and have a good laugh and hope somebody's dumb enough to say something to you so you can make another video. That's why I love you, Rick. You don't fuck around. I love it. Missoni Pour Homme. I haven't wore that in so long. Man, a lot of people in this chat are wearing Tarathi Blue today. Seems to be pretty popular. Again, when y'all want to do stuff like this, y'all clue me in. I would have rocked it today. Just like it was Versace Pour Homme a couple of days ago. Everybody was wearing that in the chat. Clue me in. I'll do it. I'll do that with y'all. No, I haven't. I've never looked into those. Now they're 130. Amazing, comfortable, very nice suede. Already answered. Well, clubbing fragrance, I can't help you there. Date night, yeah. I'd be lying to you if I told you about a great clubbing fragrance because I haven't done that in, I would say, since I was 23. Probably last time I was doing that often. So, yeah, I'd be lying to you if I did that. Great choice. Best two? For me, Coach Open Road and the original Coach for Men. A lot of people would say Platinum, but I like the original more. Coach for Men and Coach Open Road is my two favorites. Oolong Cha X, great choice. I do remember that. Okay. I know where you're going with this now. Okay. Yes, that is plenty of context. Thank you for that. Blue de Chanel Parfum, great. Rick, I'm so glad you're here. You always crack me up, man. I hope you're doing good, man. I hope you got something cool going on this weekend. So Blue de Chanel Parfum, some good stuff. Pine Rocks, great to see, sir. Fahrenheit Cologne. I've heard good things. I've never tried it. Do you have the original Mercedes-Benz, the clear bottle cylinder? Because I've always kind of visualized that that's similar to Fahrenheit Cologne. I don't know, because it's very much a fresher, more citrusy Fahrenheit profile. And I'm pretty confident from what I remember about the note breakdown, that's the case with Fahrenheit Cologne. Do you have both? And am I right with that assumption? Please let me know if you can. No, my wife has zero desire. Everybody asks me all the time over the years because you're newer to the channel, newer people, hey, when are you going to have your wife? Never. She's not interested. People are very bullshit, dickhead mean to me on the internet and make up shit about her and she doesn't exist and all these other things. So she has no desire and I don't blame her. I stopped asking her a long time ago. The worse it got for me on the internet with these weak bitches that talk a bunch of shit, the worse it got, the more I just abandoned ship on asking her to do a video. I'd love to do that. It would be fun and we would definitely make it. There'd be some funny points and we'd have a good time. But the internet ruined that ever happening. So you can thank all the little dickhead hate groups for why my wife will never be on this channel. So fuck all of y'all. Not you guys, all of the dickheads that I'm talking. Fuck every single one of y'all. Especially that dickhead that emailed me today. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you. So just now, Kaylin went, "Oh, I didn't think you were going to say it." Yeah. Fuck that guy. So are you going to be the first people on YouTube? I doubt I'll be the first, but I'm damn sure looking to get it as soon as I can. I'm definitely pretty excited about that one. I think a lot of people are. I do have several. I haven't gotten anything new from them in a long time, though. My favorite's actually the collab they did with Mega Dave. The Oh So Fresh, the first one. More than a long time, though. Crazy citrus heavy. Really good, but performs. And something like a Caribbean Supernova, that blend of Elysium and Virgin Island water, that's really good. That hybrid's really good. What was the very first fragrance that you reviewed on YouTube? Bulgari Aqua Atlantique was my first full fragrance review. First, like, individual review video. First video was top 10 not so citrusy summer fragrances, but first review was Bulgari Aqua Atlantique. Terre de Mez Eau Givre, great. LV Imagination, my goat fragrance. Acknowledge Me. There you go. I normally only do that for Terrence, but what the hell? I don't see him here. Why EDP? Great choice. Never tried it. So I'm definitely still very far behind. Arwa is beautiful. It actually does work in the heat. I wouldn't overspray that one, though. It'd be too much. It'll get cloying. But yeah, it's really good. Legend Blue, great choice. They do have a lot of similarities. And with Hawass, it's much spicier. Whereas you get a lot more fruit because you have plum and Hawass, but that watermelon really makes Nitro Red a lot fruitier. That's such a great fragrance. Yeah, I only wear that in the winter. It's too heavy for anything else. So, guys, I'm going to skip down because I'm so far behind. So everybody's different. So that spray that I had on my hand the other day was there after my shower. It survived a shower. So it comes down to nose fatigue. They probably experience some nose fatigue, whether they realize it or not. A lot of people deal with that. Let's see how it's compared to. I've never tried either of those, but I'm going to say doesn't compare. I'm going to just assume it doesn't. Because unless they have the signature Pour Homme DNA in them, they're not going to smell all that similar to it. I'm not saying there isn't some kind of similarity because I haven't smelled them, but I'm going to assume not a whole lot. Why is some random shit on the internet forum saying that's relatable to it, or is somebody like actual respectable and reputable saying it? Because then it's like, oh, maybe, So I don't know. I can only assume with limited information, but yeah, I've never tried them. You would know, young man. You would know way better than me. All right. I'm skipping down. Skipping on down. I apologize that okay, yeah, now I know where I'm at. Yeah, Kaylin knows. I shared the email with Kaylin. So so let's see. When's it coming out? When's what coming out? I love that fragrance. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm a huge fan of that one. Angry Tomato, good to see you, sir. Decant of Nest from Nichane may have. Yeah. The only thing that's really stopped me from grabbing that is pretty pricey for a 50 ml from discounters. It's over 200 every time I've seen it, like mid 200s. And not that I need more than 50 ml. I'd never go through 50 ml. It's just one of those deals where I just haven't pulled the trigger on it because I don't buy a lot of over $200 fragrances all that often. It's just here and there. Because it's not something I'm going to wear a lot, even though I think it's one of their best, if not their best fragrance. There's an argument for it being the best Nichane fragrance. Depends on, it's an individualistic thing in taste preference, but it's just so good. But it's so situational for me that it's kind of a waste of money. It's just going to sit like all the other dark fragrances do, darker, heavier fragrances. I live at the beach, Maybe. I'd like to sample it first. I don't want to just roll the dice on it. Just like with the new Sauvage. I don't want to just grab it. I want to check it out first. So skipping on down. Let me try to I'm actually made it to the bottom. The bishop has arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Uh-oh. We only got 90 likes. Let me click refresh. We got 160 people. We're better than that. 93. Y'all. Come on, y'all better than that. Come on now. I don't think we got 3 just left, so we got 157. I don't think we got 70 hate watchers. I mean, we got some. Some of those people I was cursing at earlier, we got some of them, but I mean, ain't no way of 70, huh? Come on, hit that thumbs up for me, please. I sure appreciate it. I think it's actually really good. I went through a 50 ml bottle years ago, and I haven't spent a lot of time with my second 50 ml. And then now that I have Creed Original Santal, because once I tried Original Santal, I was like, ooh, one day I need that. I had a small decant, then I had a larger decant, now I have 50 ml. And I just go for, it was in today's video. I can't wait to wear it this fall. I just prefer Original Santal. The quality is so much better. Yeah, they're similar, but it's so, dude, if you've never tried Original Santal and you like Individual like that, you owe it to yourself to try it. It's really good. Kareem, I just want to apologize, but we don't play that kind of shit here. So I know you meant well. And so I'm not going to block you, but you are going in timeout for 30 minutes because I'm not going to see another comment about Israel or Palestine. We don't do that here. We don't do the politics thing. We're not doing Trump or Harris. We're not doing Palestine, Israel. That ain't a thing on here. We're not being divisive like that. We talk a little shit here and there, but as far as these critical topics that truly divide people, not doing that shit. So didn't block him, just put him on timeout for 30 minutes because I'm not going to have him type that stuff again because people that are really passionate about that go in and he might start going in on it. And we're not doing that in the chat. So hopefully you're still here in the long run, but yeah, we're not doing that. Absolutely not, sir. Happy Friday to you as well. Jazz Club, 7 hours on skin and still detectable. Sin of the day, Prada Luna Rosa Black. Girlfriend bought me Explorer today. Told her take it back in the doghouse. Damn. Hey, if you don't like it, you don't like it. So, all right, let me scroll down a little bit. Those are paintball guns. That's an old Bob Long Intimidator and a Lux Ice. That's not deadly weapons. It's paintball guns. Maybe I've procrastinated for years now. So, not really. You kind of just pick your favorite and go with it. The EDP's the happy medium between the Parfum and the EDT. Now Flame's very different from them. Flame is the best of the bunch, but it's the least like the other three at the same time. Flame is its own kind of thing with a little bit of the DNA. It does have Eros DNA, but as far as the ones that are just straight up Eros, the EDT, EDP, and Parfum, the EDP is probably the way to go because it's the kind of like how Bleu de Chanel is. It's the happy medium between the other two. I haven't heard a single good thing. Nothing good. And it's like, wow, I definitely need to sample it. Blind buying it sounds dangerous. Just popped up Profumo OG. Hell yeah. Jared always says because I always forget to like the stream. Well, I appreciate that. Hey, man, thank you. Indeed. FYI, for the life of me, I can't understand why people would hate on you, Ross, but also probably not worth figuring out. Keep up the great content. I sure appreciate you, man. I sure appreciate you. You have been very, very generous to this channel, and I thank you very much. Seriously. $10 super chat from the Bishop. I got to remind y'all to slap that again. 50% engagement just irks my soul, family. Ross pups out too much content with too much consistency for that. Let's get him right. It's free and it helps a lot. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jared, and for the vote of confidence. And I like to call him Flavor Flav because he's the real hype man of Fragcom. He just is. We sure appreciate you. And I say we as in me and all the other content creators whom you're a moderator for, sir. I sure appreciate you, Jared. Yes, very much. Justin said, what's wrong with these? Who are these people and what's wrong with them? I said, my biggest fans. That's what they actually are. Hey, Ross, missed my comment, man. Why you skip? I skipped down. I didn't skip you specifically. I always say when I got to skip that I apologize. I'm skipping down. I know you heard me, David. I didn't just skip you to skip you. What was your question or comment? Because I'm close to the bottom now, so I'll be able to get to it again. If you don't mind retyping it, because I don't want to go looking for it up top. I might not see it because I had to skip down a good bit. There's some Ute DNA in that Mont Blanc Individuel and the original sign. A lot of people compare it to that. And I would say vaguely, but not a whole lot, because that is modern Ute is a chemical mess, in my opinion. I think it's awful to compare it to, especially Creed Original Santal. I hate hearing that, but I understand it at the same time. Like there is a little bit of similarity for sure, but boy, you put Youp Ohm side by side with Creed Original Santal, and you tell me what you really think. You know. Ooh, but my dang nose isn't responding master. So it might be overloading you. A lot of ambroxan. It's ambroxan based. It's pretty much a molecule fragrance with other notes. It's probably overloading you. You're probably very sensitive to it. Yeah, I'm confident that's the case. So it can macerate all at once. Your nose is going to be your nose. Your sensitivity and your sense of smell is going to be what it is. You just might not be able to enjoy it. That's what I'm talking about. And fitness. Might need to try Santal. Anybody that loves Mont Blanc Individual, you owe it to yourself to at least get a couple of sprays, 1 ml of Creed Original Santal. It is that good. If you like Individual, you're going to love Original Santal. Hell yeah. I'm the opposite. I need to buy a backup of Explorer. Really love the scent of Original Santal, but that was one of those fragrances. It's gone in 60 minutes on me. Sometimes it lasts longer than most. See, I get like 7 or 8 hours out of mine, and mine's metal cap recent batch. Pink Panther, good to see you, sir. Vibrant Vetiver Delight's a great choice. Won't say much, but not understanding all the hate on the new Spice Bomb leather. I'm liking it, and it's pushing. I can't wait for my bottle to get here. I've heard a lot of mediocrity is what I'm seeing from people. Not necessarily hate, but like, eh. So I'm like that's entered my mind now that I've seen these things, but it will be all right. Yeah, no, definitely not. Finest, Velvet Sky, number 1. Unquestioned for me, Velvet Sky. Then the other ones it's kind of a toss-up because it's Velvet Sky is like the clear-cut hottest chicken wrestling ever to me. Still, she hasn't gotten less hot as she's aged. Kind of tough. I would say Alexa Bliss is up there. I think Alexa Bliss goes in the top 3 for me. And then a lot of people would probably say Sky Blue because of the cake action. And there's a fair argument for that. I agree, but it's like, I don't want to give it the top 3. It's kind of tough. That's a tough question. That's actually a very tough question. We got to go Trish Stratus. I'm going to go Velvet Sky, number 1. I'm going to go Alexa Bliss, number 2. Trish Stratus, number 3. That'll be my 3. Final answer. Great question. Yep. Been some very attractive women in wrestling over the years. Got to let the pigeons loose, though, with Velvet Sky. The beautiful people. Those of you that are not familiar, that was her and Angelina Love, the tag team. And it was just the 2 of them. The beautiful people, the name of the group. And they are indeed beautiful people. Ralph's Club, which one's your favorite? The EDP, I think, is the most well-rounded of the bunch to wear every day. The safest is the original, but the Parfum, it just does it for me. The Elixir is very dressy, very elegant. They do. Excuse me for a moment. That I did not know. Out of stock. Shit, you got me excited. Out of stock. Damn it. Got it so you got it while it was in stock because it's not in stock anymore. Shit. You had me excited for a moment. I was like, I'm gonna grab it. Even though I bought all those fragrances, I was gonna grab it. Let Me Survive smells like trash and looks like skeet. Yeah, because it's water-based. It's got that creaminess to it. Yeah. I'm gonna try it. I think I'm gonna have to go sample it in store. I think I'm gonna just have to carry my ass to a Macy's and go try it. I can't make any promises. I don't have any interest. What's the pause thing? Nothing gay about talking about attractive women. So what's the pause thing about? Because maybe I'm confused. Is pause basically the same thing as saying no homo? How that was? Or maybe I'm too old for, because I typically I hear people say pause when it's something where they would normally say no homo in the past. Is that not what that meant? Mini Hall from Fragrance X. They have sometimes they do. Yeah, sometimes they do for sure. The reason I'm sad to see it flopping a bit is because Kirk John made it. Paid 47 for, oh damn, in 2020 though. Okay, yeah. Oh, actually, yes. Very airy, fresh, watery citrus. Very in the, like a fresher Dolce & Gabbana light blue. I'm glad you asked. Can you, if you can find it for a cheap price? Yes, get it. Because it's hard to find. It's discontinued. I believe it's discontinued, and it's not easy to find. I prefer Spliff Star. It's a matter of preference. Oh, fornication. All right then. I'm very much ready for Eros Energy. I'll take a bottle, please. Blaze Frag by Hall, getting for Falls Jazz Club, Ocean Parfum. I'm ready to wear that one too. Code Parfum and 1 Million Parfum. You can wear that anytime. Just because I wear it for summer, a lot of people disagree with that. Oh yeah, I don't blame you. I don't care for that one either. I like the original Explorer way more. Appreciate you, Kyler. Good to see you, sir. Yeah, the Bishop's awesome. Kyler too. Summer Hammer. I've heard so many good things about that. They're all different enough. Cool Water Intense smells nothing like Cool Water. First and foremost, they just put that in a cool water bottle. It does not smell like cool water at all. It's a bubblegum ambroxan coconut kind of fragrance. Super playful blue monster performer. The original Cool Water, timeless. I don't care what anybody says. That ain't no old man fragrance. It's timeless. And then Cool Water Parfum smells like a more professional twist on the original. It doesn't have the minty green tones. It's more about lemon, pink pepper, an earthy vetiver, and even though they list ambroxan, I smell a little bit of a shower gel ambroxan kind of smell, just a little bit. I think it's a beautiful sugared oud. Great fragrance. Hype is deserved on that one, in my opinion. Current direction of Amouage. I personally love their new offerings. Well, people hate on the new creative. I don't understand why. I mean, I don't know the creative director personally. How are you going to hate on somebody you don't know? I get it all the time. People hate on me and they don't fucking know me. I mean, I don't have anything against their newer offerings that I've tried. Nothing's like wowed me. Like Lineage was the last thing that wowed me. It's right there. That's the last release of theirs that I tried that was like, ooh, shit. Yeah, that's really, really good. Some of their releases that came out in the 2020 to 2022 time frame is some of their best work that I've enjoyed. The Enclaves and stuff like that, and Lineage, like really, really good stuff. Boundless, some of my favorites, you know. No, he believes what he's saying. He may really like it. Yeah, still projecting. I've watched 6 times. Smell like Blue Chanel plus Polo 67 to me. That's fair. Show and Love. Please view Bond Parfum. I've got a few of them. We just gave one away in the members only live stream. We gave away number 304. Was one of the Hall of Fame tier winners, the second spin. That's going out on Wednesday. But thank you for the super chat. I sure appreciate the support. Okay, you retyped it for me. Cool. Rock telling me, man, hero, but then tonight I want to chill, so I'm wearing First Instinct blue. Oh, so it was just a comment. Well, hello. Good to see you, David. My apologies for skipping it first. I promise it was nothing against you or directed at you. I was just skipping because I knew I was so far behind, and I'm got far behind again. It happens as soon as I stop to talk. If I don't keep going through the comments rapidly, it happens. I have not. Ooh, I have Kajal 3, and it's amazing. It's a toss-up between that and Vibrato for me because Kajal 3 smells like more like lemonade. It's got a lemonade accord in it, so it's intensely lemon citrus. And Vibrato is much fruitier. Spirit of Kings is very close to just being a one-off dupe, whereas Kajal 3 and Vibrato are more their own thing than They're similar to Tiger, but they're their own thing. Whereas Spirit of Kings, Arrakis, Arrakis, however you say it, is a dupe. It's a niche dupe of Tigar. So if you're looking for a copy of Tigar, go with Spirit of Kings. If you're looking for something that's kind of superior in some ways, but a lot of people would argue that, I would say Vibrato is going to be most people's pick. No, I don't. That's what it's trying to be close to. And Megamare is kind of its own thing. So not really that I could compare it to. I still need to get it. I procrastinated so long. I mean, it's kind of mixed. He was indeed. I believe they were married, actually. Velvet Sky and Bully Ray. I know Kuba just put his video out yesterday, I think. I messaged him earlier. We were talking for a little bit earlier while I was at the gym, messaging back and forth. And he's an OG Spice Bomb hater, so I'm going to give it a chance. Angel's going to shoot you straight. Angel's a straight shooter. You can trust what Angel's saying. That's his genuine thoughts when he's talking about a fragrance. No matter what it is, PR or not. You know, Angel's legit. Stacy Keebler. Oh, and Michelle McCool, huh? The dead man's missus. I never had anything against Michelle McCool. I respect Michelle McCool. And Stacy Keebler, I totally get why a lot of people would pick Stacy Keebler. That's a fair pick. Seen a clip today scrolling through a Macho Man getting bit by a snake, and it actually looked, because he did really get bit by the snake. It wasn't poisonous. It was like the venom. It was devenomed. But yeah, he really got bit by that snake. Him and Jake Snake Roberts feud. I appreciate that, Garrett. Thank you. Is Polo Intense more masculine than Dylan Blue or Eros EDT? None of them are really all that masculine, but honestly, I would say yes, actually. I think it's kind of a toss-up between Dylan Blue and Polo Intense. None of them are like super. They're very youthful. All of them. You know? I don't want to say juvenile, but youthful. They're not like, they don't smell like an old man. They have sweet elements to them and fresh synthetics and citruses and stuff like that. So aquatic tones for some of them, mainly for Dylan Blue. So not, I would say yes, but not much. Hey, y'all pile up your recommendations. There's a bunch of good ones here. There's a bunch of good ones. Oh, I have no idea. Creed Aventus. I have not. Trish Stratus, my all-time favorite. She's still that. How you liking the 90s? Oh, that's my favorite New Balance, man. It's my favorite sneaker right now. I was a Yeezy 700 fan for years. See, I'm a Yeezy 500 guy. I like my 700s a lot. But the 500 is my favorite Yeezy. 96 taking over some, oh God, crazy colorways, man. Those neon nights that I just did are amazing. Thinking of, so probably Sunday's sneakers, because I've been having them. I haven't done a video on them. I've been sitting on them, because those of you that watch my sneaker reviews, I talk about how I try to keep them crispy before I wear them so I can do the video first, because I got stuff I've been sitting on. I haven't worn yet because I haven't done videos on them, so I'm so backed up on individual sneaker reviews. But I have the tea tree ones, the high vis yellow ones, and the blue agates, and the sea salt and concrete ones. All three I haven't worn yet that I've been sitting on that I want to wear. I want to wear them. The only ones I've actually worn is my chrome blues, the first ones I did a review on, which are amazing. Baby blue suede. Oh, they're so beautiful. But yeah, I'm a big 9060 guy. A big 9060. That's my favorite. If I could just have one model from New Balance to wear, it's that. It's the 9060. It's so good. Everything about it. One moment, please. I don't know. Oh, it was for the skeet. Okay, there you go. I wasn't sure. Now I know where I'm at in the conversation. Forlium States Black Gift Mr. Pink. I've never tried it. I have not, but it has been suggested and requested. I did pick Trish Stratus. Not pick them first. Okay. Pick Victoria? Really? I can't imagine her making too many top 3 lists. I'm kind of surprised to see her name. Way better. But Trish, there's an argument for her being number one for a lot. I mean, how do you argue against that? But I put her number 3. Velvet, clear cut number 1 for me. Because I was watching, it's funny. That's what the reason I so quickly said Velvet Sky was a couple of days ago. I rewatched the episode of Impact 1000 and the opening segment when Gail Kim's talking and the beautiful people interrupt and you get to watch her, Angelina Love and Velvet Sky's intro. And I literally said it out loud. I said, she's still the hottest woman in wrestling. Literally watching the screen. I was like, she's still the hottest woman in wrestling. So as soon as you asked me, I was like, well, Velvet Sky. Definitely. So yeah, Bully Ray was a lucky man. For those of you that don't watch NWA Power, she is an announcer, color commentator on NWA Power. If you're looking for Velvet Sky, it's fair. I'm taking on bad, but yeah, it is good. It is. All of them are really good though. The new 1 million disappointed me too. 1 million gold. I'm not getting a bottle. I got a decant. I'm not getting a bottle. Yeah, I picked her 3rd. It was Olympic breakdancing. I was impressed. I didn't see it. So guys, I'm gonna skip down a little bit because I'm just so far behind. You know, I stopped for a moment to talk and I just keep getting further and further back. So I apologize that so David, don't get mad at me. When I'm playing, I caught you on the way down, so you don't get mad at me. So in love with that scent. So that's actually one of the better bergamot fragrances that you can get for a good price. Even though they list in Broxton, I don't really smell much in Broxton. It's bergamot and vetiver, fresh green citrus and woods. Really good. So I did try it. Okay. I try so many fragrances. I actually made it to the bottom. Mickey James is a good pick. She doesn't make my top 3 though. I am very much. A lot of people have been asking me about it in this chat. Yeah, I'm very excited to get it. No, definitely no Mae Young. No Fabulous Moolah. Gonna be none of that. No Sensational Sherry. No Wendy Richter. None of those are gonna be picked here for me. Favorite Prada fragrance is probably Prada L'Homme Low. Strong With You Tobacco. Amber Oud Tobacco. Amber Oud Tobacco. Oh, you're talking about the Al Harmine fragrance or Tobacco Vanille. Looking for a new tobacco fragrance. Strong With You Tobacco. Of those 3, Strong With You Tobacco. For me, yeah, very much. Lita. Hey, I get it. Edge was my favorite. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Take it or leave it. I literally, it's funny that you say that. It's hilarious. I wore it a couple of nights ago. That's why it's right there. It's funny that you ask. I have this and the Intense. I actually prefer the original. So much fresher. It does smell good. I like it. I mean, I hardly ever wear it. You know, it caught my eye the other night when I got out the shower. I was moving some fragrances around to get situated for the video for the next morning. I was like, what the hell? Let me wear that. Ooh, yeah, it is super hard to find. You can get a lot of its DNA in Invictus Parfum. A lot of the saltiness and the green bay leaf element is definitely in Invictus Parfum. It's not just a clever coloring of the bottle. It's closer to Legend than any of the other ones, but it kind of has a little bit of all of the line. But yeah, that was a monster. That was a salty, ambery bay leaf bomb. It smelled like the original Invictus reworked. Like it's all the same notes, just totally reformulated, rebalanced, and it was really strong. I haven't worn that in a while. I should wear that next week. I need to remember that. I'm going to try to remember that. Good to see you, sir. Wearing green, great choice. Ooh, Eternal Wood, the newest one without spoil. No, go for it, because I didn't buy it. I bought Amberful. Day before yesterday. I bought Amberful and passed on getting Eternal Wood for now. Let's say familiar territory. Well, everybody, because from what I've seen is Oud for Greatness. And I was like, pass. Because I'm not a big Oud for Greatness guy. Like I have Supremacy and Oud. That's close enough. I like Supremacy and Oud. So when I want the profile, I'll just wear that. Never tried it. No joke, though. Even EQ enjoys it. No, that's high praise then, because that man got expensive taste. Ooh, great choice. I don't even care which one, because they're all good. That's my favorite Tom Ford DNA's Costa Azura. Great choice. Yeah, for sure. I call it a light bright peg. Everybody else wants to say it's a butt plug. But it reminds, that's always been tagged that. I get it. But it looks like a light bright peg. Light bright, put on the magic of colored lights. Just unlocked a memory for you guys. You're welcome. Don't sleep on Lillian Garcia. Yes. I mean, if we're going to start going that route, Samantha Irvin trumps Lillian Garcia. So she got what it takes. Yeah, she does. It's some attractive women in wrestling. I'm with you on that, man. Thoughts on Profume Roma? I never tried anything from them. Aqua de Sal, I hear tons of stuff about. I don't know why. I think Dolce & Gabbana Italian Love's too harsh and smells like cleaner. I disagree. I love it. I wore it yesterday. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. I love it. I'm going to try it. I'm not just going to buy it randomly. For her time, one of the most elegant and gorgeous, for sure. She wears, yeah, I need to try to remember. What is? Oh, yeah. Rochas L'Homme, that's actually my favorite Rochas fragrance. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, damn. Definitely just unlocked a commercial memory. That was the point. And I had a light bright set. I did. When I had my Libre ring, I had a blue acrylic spike back when I was 17, 18, when I had that. The first time I had a Libre, because in my early 20s, I had my Libre ring again when I was waiting tables. But it was a blue acrylic spike, and everybody called it a light bright peg because it looked like an actual little light bright peg sticking out my face. Because, yes, I used to have my tongue ring, Libre ring, eyebrow ring. I had multiple earrings. I had a lot of piercings. Nothing from the neck down. Before anybody goes asking, no, nothing from the neck down. But I had a neck up. I had a ton of piercings. Yeah, indeed. Shoe man, cologne man, but not the singing man. No, that I am not. Sorry to disappoint. Well, I don't have it yet. I'm still waiting on it to show up. As is Justin. I mentioned, he's like, so anything exciting going on? I said, just waiting on my PR for that. He's like, me too. I've been waiting on it to show up too. I don't know. I'd have to look at the weather and see what the weather's like over there. I've heard it's really good. Oh, okay. And Sauvage Elixir? That does make it a little bit more interesting. Probably kind of a toss-up between Tobacco and Tonka Bean and Grassland. Those two are really, really good. No, I have a decant of it. And Pacifica is better. I have a 10 ml decant somebody sent me. I forget who. I apologize if you're watching. When it first came out, I did a review on it. I got a review on it. I got a big old giant decant. I don't inventory them. I know where everything's at. That Rolodex. I remember the notes and the chords for stuff. Of course, I remember what's where. No, I've never tried it. Eyebrow pierce, and it got ripped out in a scrap. Damn. Yeah. Anytime I ever got in a fight, I pulled everything out. Everything but my tongue. And I pulled my tongue ring out and everything because you never know who's going to twist and bite down. Because I've cracked teeth with my tongue ring. I fucked some teeth up and had to get crowns, and I had to get a molar pulled because it was just destroyed beyond repair. My tongue ring fucked my teeth up because I used to have a 10 gauge with stainless steel balls on each end, so it bit down and fucked my shit up. Yep. Anytime I ever got in a fight, I would pull my shit out because I was always wearing captive beads and stuff, so I'd literally pull hoops with the bead that secured, like I was wearing when I was stretching my ears this go round. I would pull everything out, pull my eyebrow ring out, tongue ring out, and put everything in my pocket. I have a handful of fucking piercings I put in my pocket. Because you got piercings and you go getting hit in the face, or somebody pulls you, fuck yourself up. When teenager. Yeah, because I had mine. My dad hated my eyebrow ring. He hated my eyebrow ring. And the Libre ring. I didn't have the Libre ring until after he passed. But he hated it. No, I had it. I had the Libre ring. He had accepted it by that point. Because it was just several earrings at first. You ever smelled someone else's cologne out in public and offered your advice? No. Nobody's ever stopped. I wish that would happen. That'd be great. I'd play dumb. I'd have fun with it. That way I could just show up on somebody's channel. They'd be like, is that TLTG? Yeah. And and I just act like whatever. I wouldn't say who I am if they don't recognize me, nothing. I'd just play along. I would play along. Yeah, I would love that. I would so love that to happen. That would be great. I would have a blast with that. I'd act like I'm just some random person that, oh, it's fresh. It smells fresh. Mostly fresh, which is what people do in those, That would be hilarious. I would totally have fun with that. And I'd wink at the camera and shit for those of you that would watch the video and say, holy shit, look, Remember her in that red underwear. That was an epic moment for a young boy. There you go, John. There you go. You have a good one, Roy. Thanks for coming hang with us. I sure appreciate you, my man. You have a great weekend as well. We'll be back on Monday. Hope to see you around on Monday. So we're actually hanging at the bottom. That don't happen all that often. Even with Mama Kill You If You Rip my tunnels out tangent. I figured we'd get behind on the comments. We've managed to stay up. I appreciate that, guys. So hour and 12 minutes. We'll hang for a little bit longer. You know me, typically about an hour and a half these days. We do more than an hour. Like we used to try to cap it in an hour. It's rare that happens now. Something's got to be going on for me to cap it in an hour. So anything else y'all want to discuss, or we can go ahead and shut it down if y'all want. Up to y'all, A couple random ladies pick a cologne for their brother/son while in Ross the other day. They were thankful. That's fun. It's fun. Be able to give you 2 cents weigh in on a fragrance. I've had that happen a few times at a rack store. Lady randomly asks, have you ever tried this? Get excited and talk. Ooh, let's talk about a fragrance. Yeah, actually I have. I actually do have it. Yes. Because the rack store, when it comes to me and you guys, we pretty much have anything worth having that's at the rack stores these days. We all pretty much got them. Nothing exciting shows up, at least where I'm at. That's why I haven't had a rack store video in so long. I'm hoping when I go to Louisiana at the end of the month, there's something cool at Marshall's or Ross in Houma, my hometown. So fingers crossed. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Exactly what I would do. I can't give the official date until George says give the official date. So yeah, it's coming. It's coming soon, very soon, like next month soon. I just can't give an exact date just yet. Rack store rattlesnake. Shout out Stone Cologne. Shout out to Ken. Yeah. Hey man, you just saved a young man's fragrance situation. You get a soft live stream clap. Good for you, man. I bet you had fun doing it. Other than that, Sarah, what's a good niche cheap house you recommend? Molinard. Look into Molinard. You'd be surprised what you get for your money. Look at some profiles. Go look at some prices. Pick something. That's one I would actually say. Look at something you like. Watch some reviews, whatever. Try one out because you can get some of them for like $40. And when you get it, whatever you pick, you're going to be blindsided and you'd be like, holy shit, I need to explore this brand more. I can almost guarantee that. I think it's a little of both because they all look at trends. When it comes to designer brands, they all work a trend and kind of they all walk that same path. When it's parfum flanker time, when it's green bottle time, they all do elixirs. They follow a trend. So it's a yes and a no. They want to put out something that people are going to like and want to keep going back to and buy. The goal is to sell as much as possible for as long as possible. That's their goal. So they are trying, but it is about cash. Good to see you, sir. Soothing Zephyr. It's good stuff. I still try, man. I still try. We can't all be Gerard George and find all kinds of cool shit. Gerard George is kind of the rack store fragrance king at this point, is how I look at it. Tis yours, my dear sir. Tis yours, Gerard. Tay, good to see you, sir. Bodicea, the Victorious Faith. Picked up Kate Alfredson at Burlington on Monday. Was pretty excited. Yeah, these Lattafas are hitting the rack stores from what I hear. They haven't hit around here. Ooh, Ambassador, Aventus Cologne, and Linen Vetiver. Nice cheapie for good measure, but the first two, hell yeah. I have my coworkers hooked on fragrance now. They ask me daily what I'm wearing and ask for recommendations. It's awesome to see more people. Yeah, it's been blossoming, man. It's fun to have somebody to talk to that's really enjoying it. Do his version of Lamal Elixir to a coworker, and the dude can't stop wearing it. Felt good to spread the hobby and have more people smell good. Hell yeah. Fragonard is also a great cheap house. I've never heard of them Pine Rocks. Fragonard. That's an interesting name. Jill Sonder, Man Absolute. Anyone try that? I have not. I don't know, but I'm pretty excited. That is must-see TV tonight for a wrestling fan. I can't wait to acknowledge my tribal chief. I don't like the orchestra version of his music. I've been trying to get down with it. It's on my Spotify playlist. I've been trying to get down with it. I prefer the previous music. No, I didn't get it yet. I didn't. Money grab. Collection's proof of that. When it comes close to Van Cleef and Arpels Midnight in Paris, since the OG is discontinued. I've only smelled Midnight in Paris once, and I don't even remember what it smelled like. I smelled the EDP specifically. There was 2 versions. I don't even remember what it smells like. I'm sorry, I can't weigh in, my guy. Not bad. I hate when I can't answer the question. I haven't tried everything, and I actually have tried that. I just don't remember it. Ooh, the singular best. That's difficult. That's difficult right there, man. Shit, that's tough. Singular number 1, just 1 under 50. Man, I can't help but say something like Rochus Loam Aromatic Touch. If you like green, woodsy, it's dense, still has some approachability to it. It's not like it's a serious earthy fragrance. Like, man, that's some good stuff. And then Cedar Malaki from Chopard's a little bit higher than that. It's around 70, but it's worth the extra $20. It's a green woody aromatic with some incense. Oh my, is that good? I would recommend spending the extra 20 because it's around $70 for that. Get Chopard, Chopard, Cedar Malaki, Malaki. Vibrant Summer was my last rack store pickup. Still prefer the OG, but damn it, yeah, it's great for $20. I wore it a couple of nights ago. It's right here. Good stuff. Amberfull surpassed Cosmic Pepper for me. Ganymede Dior 2021 vibes. I can't wait to get it. Selly kind of sold me on that one. I sure did. Obviously, Vanilla Oud. That's easy. I've been wanting to try Chaos. I'm actually pretty limited on my experience with them because the rose fragrance I have doesn't compel me. That's why I haven't gone back to it. And then the seaweed fragrance that I have, Eau de Cyan, it's not going to be for everyone. It's hard for me to recommend that because it's very realistic. It's straight up kelp. Very bitter green aquatic. So that's very niche aquatic. So it's not going to be for everyone. So it's hard for me to recommend that to people. Like, that's bold fragrance for an aquatic. I think you need to sample it. So as far as like home run, like you should try this, I don't really have anything outside of Vanilla Oud. And Soap Patchouli I haven't tried yet. Upgrading to Macy's backstage and Saks off 5th. How often do you wear more than one fragrance other than gym scent? If rarely, why not? How often do you wear more than one fragrance? During the day, not often. Very rare that I'll switch it up midday. Very rare. If I need to refresh, I'll typically just refresh. I don't know. I haven't heard of anybody getting it yet. Good winter stable under 100 that's isn't too spicy, maybe a little floral. That's an interesting question. Because there's a lot of ways this could go. I want to hit you with a good one. Let me think about that for a moment. Let me look around it. Because I want to go to Mancera with this. I really do, because they got some good florals this time of year. But, man, because I want to tell you Black Prestigium, but that's a lot. That fragrance is a lot. You might not like it. It's oud leather, iris rose violet. It's amazing. It's impressive. Not really all that spicy, though. Because that's what's coming to mind. That's what I want to recommend to you, but that is not a safe blind buy at all. Black Prestigium, man, try it. Try to secure a decanter or a sample online. Black Prestigium from Mancera. Hell yeah, that's some good choices. Torino 21 is the GOAT. What fresh sweet cologne you recommend to buy? I have 220, fresh and sweet. Troy Movie Madness with Doctor Strange. All right. Fresh and sweet. Are we talking gourmand, candied, fruity? What kind of sweet do you like? Help me help you. What kind of sweet do you like? A bunch of times. I say bunch of times, like it's in close to 20 times at this point over the years. Happened several times at a rack store. It's happened at the gym more than it's happened at rack stores. I've been to so many different gyms. It has happened in a grocery store, well, Walmart twice. The rack store ones are always funny because they're like, people love to find me in a rack store. It's like, oh, no shit, I found you in a rack store. Go figure. Are you filming a video? Actually, yes, I was. But the gym ones are always funny. They're like, you do cologne reviews, right? I was watching you this morning. That's the last one that I saw. He was here on vacation from Georgia. It was at one of my 2 gyms that I go to now. I had a good laugh. Next day, he was like, what's up, man? How you doing? Come make it a point to say hello to me when he saw me. That was funny. Because I'm nobody. I'm nobody special, guys. I just have a few people watch me. According to the email I got earlier, none of you are fucking real anyways, and my views are too low. Yeah, I average about 45,000 views a day, and like anywhere between 1.3 and 1.7 million, depending on the month, views a month. So eat a dick, bitch. I didn't reply to the email, but boy, he talked real fucking tough. I got a severely shit talking email today with threats and all kinds of stuff. Oh, man. And I think it was a setup by the trolls because they want me to post it. Like they're getting me talking about it as them kind of getting their way. I think they wanted me to post it because if I was to read it to you, it sounds like something I would want to post and ridicule somebody for because it's so outlandish and fucking ridiculous. But yeah, dealt with that today. I know that has nothing to do with what you're saying, Jorge, but that kind of shit happens, you know. Purchased Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud at Burlington. Got home, unboxed it. Inside was Shagaf Abad Oud, and they wouldn't take it back. Damn. Sorry to hear that, man. For how returning a job, would your wife say about the huge collection of 60 bottles? It never bothered her when I would buy fragrances. Never did. Because I never overextend us or anything like that. Like I never spend money I shouldn't or that we don't have extra that affects a savings account or paying bills or anything. You know what I mean? I allot myself what I call play money. Some months I have more than others. Lately I've been having more than others. It's all the shit I've been buying, you know? But it's also things I reinvest into both channels. All the shit I buy is for both channels. So that's the thing. I create content with the shit I buy. They're write-offs and they're reinvestments. Believe it or not. For me, I got a hat haul coming. The NFL sideline gear came out. I got all but one Saints hat because I didn't have it in my size. Got a hat haul coming. I have a segment on the other channel that always looking for new hat videos. When you do another hat video? So got one coming in a couple of days. The hats get here Monday. So either Monday or Tuesday. I got a NFL 2024 sideline collection hat haul video coming on TLTG Kicks. That's write-offs. The 3 things I love the most, hats, besides my wife, hats, sneakers, and fragrances are write-offs because that's what I create content on. So, yeah. But no, I've always had a lot of hats. I've always had a lot of shoes. I've always had a lot of fragrances as long as she's known me. Collections were smaller when she first met me because it was during a broker time in my life. So sold some stuff and had a smaller collection of each of those things, but still a lot. Still a large collection for most people of those things, of said objects. And no, she gets me. She knows I'm not going to do anything I really shouldn't financially. I'm not going to put us in a bind. So never been an issue, you know. Got a good woman, man. Yeah. Would you agree that fall is indeed 100%? That is my favorite season for fragrance because there's warm enough days for the fresh stuff. There's cold enough days for the heavier stuff. Even in the South. I am. I can't wait. That's a tough one. Nothing really comes to mind. It was just so disappointing because it was hyped. Because I take hype with a grain of salt. Welcome back, Kareem. It didn't offend me. We just don't do that here. That's why I didn't block you. I know you didn't mean any harm. That's why I just put you into, like, I had to, just in case you were going to go in hard about it, I had to, like, take your commenting ability away for a little bit, Kareem. So, no offense given. I mean, no offense taken. I hope no offense taken on your end either. It's just, yeah, we're not talking about that kind of stuff here. Super, super divisive stuff. Like I said, we can talk a little shit and have a little fun, but the crazy, like, divide humanity topics, not here. Not going to do that here, my man. So lots of love, you know. Darren J, good to see you, sir. Instant Crush on the way. Luciano Coastal Breeze. Second Mancera. I see. Instant Crush, my second Mancera experience. Cedar Malaki sounds like what I've been looking for. Resemblance to Armani. I don't know. I've never tried it. I've heard that one's really good, though. I have Eau de Noir. That's the only one I have from that line. The Iris fragrance. I got asked about Eau de Cedre literally this past week. Somebody asked me in the live chat. It might have been you. Was it you that asked me? Somebody asked me. Red Colorado from M. Micallef. Very much a cowboy rancher type of fragrance. Something like that. I don't really layer. I just pick a fragrance and run with it. I don't really blend anything. Summer Vibe 5.0, what do you think about blind buying Virtus Vanilla Oud? That's one of the rare occasions I'd be like kind of for it, but it's still bold. Don't get mad at me if you don't like it, is all I'll say, because I'm not going to steer you away from getting Vanilla Oud. I just won't. It's one of the greatest fragrances I've ever smelled. It'll never get out of my top 5, ever. It's that good to me. So I'm not going to steer you away from it, but I'm also not going to encourage you blind buy it either. But yeah, that's that jam to me. Oh, I don't know. I don't even know if it's still in production. It's harder to find these days. I never tried the EDP, but I hear the limited edition Parfum that's my favorite is very similar. So smoother, just smoother, not as scratchy and synthetic. Oh, Ancre Noir Sports used to be my favorite of the bunch until Ancre Indigo came out. Ancre Noir Sport, though, very fresh, watery citrus. The earthiness is balanced by that watery accord. I like it way more than the LIVESTREAM, and especially the original. The original is my least favorite. Ooh, I would probably have to say Blue Edition for Amber Oud, Al Harman Amber Oud. Not the exclusive one that smells like Leighton, but the first one. It smells like Bleu de Chanel EDP. Probably that. Shakaf Oud Azra. Basically, Montal Honey Oud. Ooh, because Montal Honey Oud is my favorite Montal. Cheap smells fantastic. Performs exceptionally well. New member. Welcome, sir. We sure appreciate you. Good to see you, Mike, by the way. Yeah, bro, we're all bots. I know you are. Yeah. I bought all of you. None of you are real people. That's the belief. Even still after all these years. It's unbelievable. Because what it is guys, on average, last month was a down month for me. I only put out 81 pieces of content on this channel last month. Normally, I do over 100. Between shorts, long form, and live stream, my average is usually around 110 a month. Videos. A month. Just this channel. So, why does not everything pop and get 25,000 views? Because I do every topic. I do individual reviews that are obscure. And then on top of that, none of my videos get a chance to breathe. If I know a video is not going to really pop, I do more than one video that day to compensate. I'll put out more content to balance it out. I was doing around 50, 55,000 views a day. I'm doing right around 43 to 45 on average. A couple days I've been having over 50, but yeah, that moron and those idiots that believe that, they have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. I don't pay for my audience. I make a lot of money from my audience. It supports my household. I would imagine the fake shit doesn't like have any return on investment, because I guess that would be considered an investment. I don't do that shit. It's mind-blowing to me. Mind-blowing to me. There's channels in this space that I won't name names because there's no shade towards them, but there's channels in this space that have much higher subscriber counts than me that I do more views per day than. Then there's some that are a little smaller than me that do more than me, because it depends on your viewership and your engagement with your audience. It's not a per video thing. But I understand the optics of where they come from, because there's channels that might do 2 videos a week or 3 videos a week, and their videos have room to breathe for a couple of days, and that's the only new video. So that's what stays pushing on the recommendation. So that video might get 15, 20, 30, 40,000 views. And if you're a very attractive woman, might be even more, you know what I mean? Which I can't compete with. I don't capture the same viewer as the attractive ladies. Shout outs to them. Do your thing, ladies. I would too. I can't do the content you can do. Nobody would, it'd be laughable, you know. But that's the thing. Like, some of the criticisms I get, it's like, you just don't know what the fuck you're talking about at all. Like, not even a little. It's very foolish and short-sighted and narrow-minded and a fairy tale story that's being created. It's been going on for years, guys. It's been going on for years. It's wild. Like 4+ years at this point. And it's like, I don't know how much more consistent I would have to be for people to back the fuck off with that bullshit, that fake narrative. But hey, keep telling people I exist. Keep talking about me, please. Keep the level of interest on TLTG reviews on social media as high as you possibly can. Please and thank you. All of you watching that contribute to that nonsense. Thank you for your help. I greatly appreciate it. Never stop talking about me. Y'all make me unique in this space. This dude told me I'm the most hated man on the internet. I told Justin, I'm like, man, if I'm the most hated man on the internet, I am severely underpaid. You know how much money Jake Paul fucking makes every year? I am severely underpaid if I'm the most hated guy on the internet. Give me that title. Them dudes make fucking 9 figures. Give me that title. I'll have a bunch of random ass dickheads hate me and make $100 million a year. Sure. Sounds fucking great. Sign me up. Idiot. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Thank y'all for listening. Because the reason I sent the email to Kalen, because like I told him, y'all hear me in the live stream say y'all wouldn't believe the shit that y'all don't see that I deal with on a daily basis. I said, here's a little something, a little example for you of the stupid shit I get from random people. Unbelievable. Unbelievable the kind of shit people say to me, message me privately. In this case, it was emails, forums. I get people send me screenshots and videos of shit being talked about me. And I just laugh because none of them believe it. None of them stop to think, holy shit, we're fucking helping this guy. We're keeping him as relevant as possible. We're helping to make him more popular. Because that's reality. That's really what they do. So that's why my perspective has changed so greatly. It's like, it's weird that I have to be thankful and accept it, but I have to be thankful and accept it because they help me. It's weird. It's weird. Bullshit. You got to have thick skin. Getting these Adidas Boost slides, you got to have some thick skin, I promise, because it's like, oh, he's such a dick. Yeah, because y'all made me more of a dick. You know, I've always been a dick, but y'all brought it out. I didn't put me under a microscope and badger me for years and try to torment me. I didn't do that to me. You know, I review fragrances, guys. Fuck y'all bothering me for. That's a dope one. So Hat Club last year, I got it. I don't know if they still have it. So it's jelly. Yes, it is. So be wary of the purple flags. If it's purple flag, do not go in the water. So don't be the idiots that drown. Double red flag, don't go in the water. It's riptides. You're going to die. Don't do it. Purple flag, don't do it. Marine life, jellyfish, sharks, stingrays, don't do it. That's the two indicators that your ass does not need to step foot in that water, not even knee deep. Is purple flag or double red. Red, risky. Yellow flag, that's the time. That's fun. It's a little bit of waves, a little rough and everything. Yellow flag, that's the best time to go in the water. Red flag, it's a bit rougher. Maybe don't let the kids out there in the red flag, but double red flag, don't do it. That's where the death beach. That's because these idiots are going out there and drowning because they're warning you not to go, but they go. And I understand why they're doing it. They're like, I'm on vacation. I'm doing it anyway. Well, it's your last vacation. Not a good move. And then purple. You can't drag me out there with a purple flag. I ain't dealing with the marine life. No, boo-boo. Not this guy. So I encourage you. You see purple flag, stay on the sand. Have the kids building sand castles or bury you in the sand or something. Yeah, for sure. So you've told me no sell them before. I literally talked about you too, Kaylin, about this. So anybody that wants to tell me to no sell and ignore and everything, none of you, not one content creator in this space can relate to what I go through because I get all the shit. I'm the targeted guy in this community. And a lot of you are aloof to it and don't, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't see that stuff. Good. Don't. I'm glad you don't. But if you can't relate, and I promise you can't, Josh, please don't tell me to ignore it. Please don't. I did for years. I did. And it does mean I'm doing something right. And I do appreciate you, Josh. I'm not fussing you. I'm just saying, like, it is pointless for you to tell me to ignore it. Because sometimes I clap back. Sometimes I talk about it because it is my reality. Because it blows my mind that I'm a fragrance reviewer on the internet and I have to deal with this, like some nasty narratives, some nasty things get said about me. It's wild. I'm really concerned, but it might be too feminine. I blind bought it because everything's about how much of a dick I am, and it's, y'all motherfuckers brought it out. Y'all did this. What's up, Cracker Jacker? That's an interesting thing, but all right. Cuba Gold Prestige. I don't know if I've tried the gold one. I don't like the black one. The black Prestige. Lazarus Rex, long time no see. I hope you're doing well. Not since 2019, the very first one. It's going to be 3 nights this year. While you're there, say hello to Unaverage Joe. I think that's the one that I have. Smells like Niche Rocha Sloan. I must be talking to somebody else. I'm not sure about that conversation. No, it wasn't me, but I love it. It's super fresh, suede-ish, and raspy, but in a smooth way. Oh, not like you would think. So, I love blue fragrances too, Henry. Ditto. What fragrance would you say lasts long enough to be at the gym, but still has some good baller projection during its run? Because I don't like super long and long-lasting and strong stuff for the gym personally. That's kind of tough. Because I'd rather wear something light, fresh, and weak to the gym and wear something else after. That's kind of the way I go. So I'm actually kind of useless for that particular question because it's not how I operate. So I don't really have experience with this specific question you're asking. My apologies, Grant. Ooh, yeah. That's one. It's such a good leather release. Yeah. I probably should squeeze them together more. I get called yogurt tits too. That's a fun nickname, huh? I don't get it. Has anybody seen my chest lately? The fuck are they talking about? Again, dumbasses. Dakota Smith, $20. Yeah, I got sent some shit this morning, plus the email that I got. Today was bring it to Ross's attention the hatefulness that's been said about him today. That's kind of been I got sent a bunch of shit while I was at the gym this morning. I was going to grab a cheapie tonight, but I felt more compelled to do this. Spend it well. Thank you, Dakota. I appreciate your contributions to the channel here, sir. PJ, good to see you, sir. It's not complaining because I was going to say I can't complain because it probably sounds like I am. I'm not. I'm just kind of talking to you guys. Because in the live, while we're live, I'm talking to those of you in the live chat, the actual supporters of this channel, the biggest supporters of this channel that come hang with me live, that are some of you are channel members. Some of you give super chats and monetary donations like Dakota just did I'm talking to you guys. Now, whoever's watching and not saying a word might include some of the people I'm talking about. That's why I kind of broadly speak to them at the same time, and then maybe in the replay. And then there's going to be some people in the replay that are some of the people that are like, I don't know what he's talking about. I never see that stuff. And that's great because they maybe don't go across the internet and these other forums and shit. and that's great. But just know that I have a special moniker. I'm the most hated guy in FragCom. Go me, right? Go me. And I don't mind it. That's fine. Will make me the villain? Sounds good. Sounds good. Villains make money too. Like I said, if I'm the most hated guy on the internet, like I was told today, I'm severely underpaid. Severely underpaid. I need Jake Paul money if I'm going, because that's one of the most hated guys on the internet. He makes crazy money. You know what I mean? People literally buy pay-per-views to see him get punched in the face. You know, give him money to see him fight people, and they don't like him. So, a good old dank oud. Check out Knightsbridge Oud by Primera. I've heard good things about Primera, mainly from an unaverage Joe and Rico. I sampled my decan of Ferragamo red leather. That's good stuff. Be forewarned, it was put some hair on your chest. I'll just shave it back off. No big deal. I don't fear the fragrances. Come on now. I wouldn't believe the toughness from this guy. Shout out to, I appreciate you, Kaylin. Me and Kaylin had a good talk this morning. Shared with Kaylin a little bit. Right? Multiple times over. Look, man, I'm not mad at it. Please don't take me openly talking to you guys about it as I'm mad at it. Like I said, by all means, y'all keep at it. Y'all want to hurt me in some form or fashion? Stop talking about me. Y'all got it backwards. Stop watching. Stop posting. Stop telling everybody about me. That's the way to try to somewhat like hurt my viewership in some kind of way. I'm giving you the game because constantly helping to keep me relevant, not doing what you think it's doing. Or what you're hoping it's doing. And they probably don't care because a lot of these guys just like to fuck with me and they know I will respond. I'm one of the few people that acknowledge the existence of people like this. But I also I've been getting so much shit for so many years that I just give up on ignoring it. Once in a while, I need to talk about it. Once in a while, I want to talk about it. That's what I'm doing today. I just want to talk about it a little bit. No big deal. Yeah, very much. Very much. And see, I've heard good things. Who, me? I'm not raging. Is that what you're saying right now? You talking shit? You one of them? Yet you're a subscriber? Is that what's happening right now? You think I'm raging? Oh, buddy, that's definitely not the case. I won't get rid of you yet. I'll give you an opportunity to elaborate on why you said that and what you mean. No big deal. Check out the Dolce, unique tobacco for any weather. Smoky jazz, smoky boozy, red apple, tobacco and woods. Okay. Got that easy E mentality. And I feel like I'm a softie with the beaches in St. Pete, Clearwater, etc. PCB was freaking treacherous when I was there. There is a steep drop off. Yeah. Depends on where you go in. Depends on where you're getting in the water because it's a lot of beach. Many, many miles of beach. And I appreciate it. I didn't want you to take what I was saying wrong, Josh. I know you mean well, and it comes from a supportive place. You know, that's why I was trying to really handle with what I wanted to say to you with care because I didn't want you to get upset with me because I don't mean any offense. No, sir. And just in case I do in the future, I would not like to elaborate on that. I apologize, Grant. I know it's not the answer you're looking for. I don't have anything in the works, but in the event I do end up getting lucky to do it at a third time, I do know what I want to do, and I'm not going to talk about it publicly. I've been knowing what I want to do. I just need a green light. Ombre Tabac, Daniel Jossier. I've heard great things. Oh, see, when you put roid rage, it's like I'm enhanced. So I didn't know if you were like taking a shot at me. And I'm like, I'm not raging. What the fuck are you talking about? So that's why I didn't block or anything. Because like that leaves room for interpretation. I'm going to give Dazzling Panda an opportunity here to explore a little further with what he meant, you know, and thank you for elaborating rather quickly. I'm glad Dakota asked. He responded to Dakota. So it happens a lot, man. A lot. Yeah. Daily. I'm not joking. I'm the most hated man in FragCom. That's what I'm dubbed. I get told all the time I am. I'm mean to my subscribers, and like all this stuff got told to me today specifically too. Yeah. So a lot of people can't handle me in the way I respond. And when I'm picking with people, if I'm being a little bit of a smart ass, I'm always being playful, and people take it as like an attack. And yeah, so I'm not for everybody. Being myself, being who I am all the time, it's gonna create that, because I'm not fake nice guy. I'm not gonna kayfabe and pretend I'm just appreciative all the time if I don't like something you said, or if I want to joke with you and pick with you a little bit, maybe you just don't take it well. It happens because when you type something, there's no inflection. You can't see the intent, you can't hear the intent. So there's more room for interpretation than if you're looking at me while I say it. Very different. And that's what happens. Because I get taken wrong all the time. In personal text with people I'm close to, it happens. Where they because it's how it's typed is how it's read by the person is how it's going to be taken. If there's no visual representation and sound and inflection with intent and intention behind the way it's meant to be taken, it's most of the time going to be interpreted poorly when I'm typing something, because I'm giggling and laughing like if I'm hanging with one of my buddies, joking around. And not everybody either can relate to this personality or knows how to handle this personality or to deal with this personality. Because if you're not from around where I'm from, or the South in general, it's a Southern thing. It's the blue collar oil field kind of mentality. This is how I was brought up. And not everybody can relate to it or handle it. And I'm just a dick. And look, that's fine. I am, but I'm not trying to be. It's just interpreted that way. I can be a giant asshole. I can be a complete prick. I'm not saying I'm not a nice guy. I'm a good guy. You ever seen the LL Cool J quote? They're very different. I'm a good guy. I'm not a nice guy. There's a big difference. So look, I own that shit. I ain't worried about it. No, Jeremy's not the most hated. He's by far the most popular. But no, I'm definitely the most hated. I've been dubbed that for a long time now. 0. I would not like to go any rounds with Mike Tyson. That's fucking crazy. No, thank you. Pass. No. I don't fear any man, but I'm not stupid either. Some dudes you don't fight. I'm not interested. If that's not a rigged fight when him and Jake Paul finally get in the ring, he's going to destroy Jake Paul. If it's real. If it's not rigged, he's going to destroy Jake Paul. I'm sorry. Even if 50-whatever-year-old Mike Tyson's going to destroy him. Good evening, Ross and chat. I'm Waj Enclave. So we've done a little over now. We might as well go to the 2-hour mark. Shit. Hour 48. We're almost there. I thought this would be a fragrance I'd enjoy in the summer. It does work. Don't overspray it, though. Yeah, the mintiness, that spearmint really freshens that thing up. I've heard good things about it. Never tried it, though. Maybe you and Justin could sample next time you guys stream. We're going to be streaming in the next couple of weeks. LaShonda, good to see you. Like, hey, for every 10 or 15 keyboard warriors that hate you, yeah. So, and I appreciate that, because the funny thing is, according to them, all of that is fake, and I bought all that. Guys, I've been full-time on YouTube since September 2020. Next month's going to make 4 years that I have not clocked in anywhere. This shit's not fake. It's a very substantial revenue stream that's provided a comfortable living that I'm able to constantly reinvest in and continue to grow and engage with you guys and be straight with you guys. I say all the time, you can make a living doing this while being authentic and telling people how you really feel, because there's brands out there that want you to do that. Because brands, not every brand, but smart brands understand that the more trustworthy the content creator is with his audience, the better for them, because in the event I like it, a lot of you trust me. You'll want to sample. Right? Those of you that jive with me and you can see it genuinely excites me and it sounds interesting to you, you might grab a sample. You might fall in love with it. You might buy a fucking bottle. That's what they want. So, contrary to popular belief, you don't have to be a fake shill to make a good living on YouTube. If you're trustworthy, honest, charismatic, people like you, because I'm the most hated guy, but way more people like me than hate me. Just the bullshit speaks a lot louder, is what it is. So I'm always very honest with you guys. I won't talk dollar amounts with you guys, but for the most part, I say just about everything that most people won't. I shoot from the hip. I'm very open with you guys in these live streams because I'd like to think that the whole TLTG family moniker that we got going is a real thing with you guys, and y'all appreciate that, and the respect goes both ways. And look, I understand it's a public forum and anybody can watch it and listen to what I'm saying here, and I stand by all the things I say. I don't say anything I'm not willing to stand by. It's on the internet. I understand that. I'm very, very open with you guys. So, which is what blows my mind on why I'm the most hated. I'm not saying there aren't a bunch of other honest people. There are way more honest people in this space than people think. But yeah, it is what it is. I wear that shit like a badge of honor. I'm here for it. If dealing with that, and I can deal with it, I've had to for a long time. I've accepted it. If dealing with that allows me to live the life I live, man, fucking bring it on. I'm cool. I'm good. Thank you. You want to know what I did today? I woke up and did cardio, came home and ate, watched Wrestle Talk. I recorded content. I edited. I uploaded. I ate some peanut butter. I finished the jar off. Finished another jar. Ate some peanut butter. Uploaded everything. I went work out. Dealt with all the hate stuff that was sent to me. Went work out. Came home, helped my neighbors move some furniture. I ate. I'm on this live stream with you guys. When I get off this live stream, I'm going to eat. I'm going to watch SmackDown. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to wake up and do that shit again tomorrow. I fucking love my life. I stopped playing the lottery years ago because I'm fucking good with my life. I love my life. God's been very good to me. You guys have been very good to me. So if getting to do this every day means I got to deal with that, thank you. Thank you. I never thought I'd be able to live the life I live. Thank you. Seriously. Anybody watching that likes me, says they don't like me, but apparently love me because I occupy a lot of headspace with people. Any of you, good, bad, or indifferent, thank you. It all matters. It's all a contribution, and it all helps. And I'm seriously very thankful. I love getting to do this with you guys. I say it all the time. I fucking love what I do. Love this shit. Still blows my mind. People care what I think. Thank you guys for that. Oh, wow. That's kind of wild. Yeah, I haven't watched Jeremy in a long time. I'm hoping somebody can help you in the chat because I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if I don't recall hearing of that before. Amen. Amen, brother. See, I don't like the zero sugar Dr. Pepper. I tried it. It's my personality. I saw some shit today where a dude said he hates me because he bought a clone that I liked and it doesn't smell anything like I said, so he hates me. I saw a screenshot of that today. Like, that's how sensitive some of these people are. You know, I always talk about we're a quirky group and we got a quirky hobby. A lot of oversensitive motherfuckers in this space. Think about it. We're a bunch of perfume lovers. Not everybody's the most manly of fellas. Some are really catty and sensitive. Boy, they don't like when I say that. It's true, though. People hate me if they don't agree with my opinion. My opinion. World is a wild place. You would think, right, is what they want from me. And most do. But there's some that get really triggered by it. Really triggered by it. It's wild. No, I used to ref, though. It's too hot right now, man. I've been wanting to go play, but it's just so hot. Like, I was about to get on my motorcycle this morning. My first time in a while. It was just so scorching. I'll sweat my ass off going to charge the battery up because the battery's been sitting for a couple months. So I need to charge the battery up. And I was sweating my ass off. And I was like, man, fuck this. I got to wait till it cools down a little bit. I got to wait till like end of September maybe to start rolling when it's like high 80s, low 90s because it is hot. So I ain't about to go get on the paintball field all layered up and everything with padded pants and knee pads and elbow pads and shit on. I'm just going to suffocate. It's a terrible time to play paintball. It's like, man. So I'm going to wait till the fall, closer to the fall. Not necessarily directly in the fall, but probably late September, early October when I'm going to hit the fields. Look, I'm itching. I want to go play. I really, really want to go play. I live in a paintball hotbed. Freaking World Cup's a couple hours away. Kissimmee, Florida, right by Orlando. Sammy Andrus makes a really good one. It's called Caribbean Island. It's very boozy and warm, but very much virgin on the water. Yeah, very much so. Help me a lot, my fragrance journey. I just don't get all the hate, man. It's all good. Because look, when I talk about these things, I get screenshots all the time. They're convinced I go to these places. I don't. People send it to me. I've said this so many times. Nobody seems to fucking believe me. I've been sent screenshots where anytime somebody defends me in these places, they think it's me. I swear I don't go there. I swear I don't go to any of these spots. There's a spot on Facebook too. I can't even go. I'm blocked. There's a lot of shit talking about me today in there. That was some of the screenshots I got. Y'all have heard me talk about that place. I called them all a bunch of bitches the other day. I had a segment about them on Facebook like 2 weeks ago on live stream. Fuck all them too. Yeah, there's people that hate me just to hate me. Their reasons for it are a bunch of bullshit. Today I got a screenshot. Apparently I'm 4'9". I'm 5'7". So it's wild, man. Yeah, you don't need a lot of sprays, man. You can get away with one spray. But my point was, I'm a victim whenever I talk about it on my channel to my biggest supporters, which is you guys. I supposedly I'm a victim when I do that. So I'm not a victim. Again, I'm very thankful for my life. I'm not a victim here. I'm just talking, just sharing, which I can do whatever the fuck I want, within reason on my platform. People don't have to watch. It's a choice. Good to see you, my man. It's not too bad in the high heat. I just wouldn't spray it heavy. It's very ambery. I like it. I think it's pretty good. So, yeah, we're almost about to hit the 2-hour mark. I think we'll go ahead and shut it down a little bit. Yeah, Eau Givray, some sharp citrus in the top for sure. So skipping down, I appreciate you, Kaylin. Thank you, man. So I opened it last night. So I do it over the span of evening into the next day. I'm telling you, I got a full-blown peanut butter addiction. Another jar of Reese's. Down to one jar. And I still got Jif Natural, too. Crunchy, though. My wife wanted crunchy for that. So I got 3 jars of Reese's for me, and I got a big jar of Jif Natural Crunchy for her. So in a pinch, I got Jif Natural Crunchy. But yeah, I'll probably open that jar later. I'm not going to sit here and act like I won't, because I dialed the carbs back. I definitely did dial my carbs back. I probably shouldn't. I don't have any more allotment for peanut butter today, so I'm going to try to refrain as best I can from eating any more peanut butter. Then I'm going to go outside of the structure of the day for my meals, because I did factor in what I ate this morning. That was planned. Hey, man, you're also getting shredded, though. You're a freaking pro bodybuilder. Oh, yeah, I agree, man. 100%. Oh, I saw you in the comments, Austin. That thread. Yes, that thread. That thread that you're referring to. Yes, I saw all of that. Yeah. As soon as I said that, you're like, oh, he's talking about that. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think it does. It's kind of a heavy fragrance. 69 minutes, right? Shout outs to Joey. It don't last but 69 minutes. Yeah, it's weak. It's more like a eau de cologne, right? Everybody, like I said in yesterday's live stream, the internet's a profile on the internet. It's a participation trophy. Everybody needs to be heard. Everybody's special. Everybody matters. Everybody's a winner. Just ask them. I haven't talked about anything that's Care Pistachio, but better. I haven't smelled anything else of that profile yet. I just bought the Latafa one in that shopping live stream we did 2 days ago. I just bought it, so it's not here yet. It'll be here Monday, I think. Yes, sir. I like to say estrogen levels are high, but it means the same thing. You don't say. That's who? You don't say. That's what I'm talking about. That's the post I got screenshots from. So that's basically an extension of the subreddit that hates me. Same people. The admins have me and George blocked. We can't even search the place. When we got screenshots a long time ago, like, this place runs you in the ground all the time. Went to search it, can't find it. Oh, shit, we're blocked. Weren't even members. Yeah. There's a certain little segment of people that just like hate me and George, and they hate George because he's friends with me. And it's weird. It's wild. Hey, man, God bless their little hearts. You know, I don't know what else to say. Let them. I explained everything earlier. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Tony. Thank you very much, my man. Because look, everything, it's what I'm saying is being heard, and it's going to be blown out of proportion and cut and manipulated and talked shit about and made fun of. And I'm a victim. And look at this fool. He's delusional. 4'9" manlet. It's going to be all that shit. Thank you. Let me thank you now for it. Thank you. Appreciate you. It's wild. About to go hang out and play some games. Young church folks at the youth event. Will you have a good old time, Ryan? You have a good old time, man. I sure appreciate you. Man, I appreciate you, Kaylin. Yeah, right? Thank you, Austin. I appreciate you guys. That's fair. I saw politics got brought into it in that thread and everything. Like, he's confirmed he's this. No, I have not. Because I don't talk about those things here. But their assumption, who knows if they're right? Do I strike you as one way or the other? I'm the masculine man's man type, whether they want to admit that shit or not. And I'm very traditional. Should tell you plenty. So I've seen that. I have seen that. I haven't tried it yet. I need to get out to Macy's or somewhere like that and try it myself. Yeah, for sure. I think that's a little high, actually. I think you rated it a little higher than it actually is. It's one of the best releases. Hey, as long as you like it. My man, good to see you, Neville. Wearing Soothing Zephyr. Man, that's such a good fragrance. We had somebody in the chat earlier that he's having trouble smelling it, so he's getting some nose fatigue. So yeah, it's gonna happen to some people because it's a lot of Ambroxan. But boy, if you can manage to not go super nose blind to it, man, it's good stuff. Definitely good stuff. I think so. I mean, for retail is not bad because if they do get it, it's not going to be wildly discounted. But I don't know. My gut's telling me to wait. I have a Nordic Fougere, and I'd like to get a Malfi Citrus. That's funny. That's about right. Look, I've met people that don't like me. And after the fact, I find out their profile name. They're like, oh, well, you had an opportunity. Why were you nice to me and act like you like me then? Because that's reality, or you're a bitch? Because we can have a conversation. Look, anybody that's watching this, it doesn't have to be a fight. We can have a conversation about your issue and try to squash it because it's ridiculous for any of you that have an issue with me. None of you know me personally. None of you know me. We could have a conversation if y'all ever meet me, or y'all start swinging. We could be that. I don't fucking care. I'd prefer it to not go there. You know, all a bunch of adults here. I prefer it to not go there, but it can. But it'd be best for us to just have a conversation about what's your fucking problem. And if the end result is you just can't stand me, okay, stop watching me. Thank you. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Wish you the best in your future endeavors. It could be that. You know, I just don't understand. I never will understand, honestly. I have not. I have not tried that. Coach Keith, bingo, 100% fuck them. No, I didn't, but I'm a big Rose guy. So we've done over 2 hours, much longer than I thought. Yeah, it's kind of wild. But again, I'm oddly thankful. Again, provides relevance. Helps. Man, don't sweat it, Mike. Don't feel like you got to come to my defense on anything, man. It's all good. Exactly. Let him hate. He said it for me. Let him hate. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. Because honestly, a few of them genuinely do just can't, they just can't stand me. And that's fine. There's people I can't stand. God's honest truth, the people that just can't stand me, I'm almost willing to bet a paycheck. I probably wouldn't fucking be able to stand them if I'd have got to know them a little bit. So it's fine. Not everybody likes everybody. It's all good. It's all good. So anybody that's watching this, clipping this, I ain't mad at you. I don't know why you're mad at me. Because whatever reason you come up with, ridiculous. Every reason I've ever seen is ridiculous. But hey, do you. I'm going to keep doing me. Whether you like it or not. So do you. If hating on me is doing you, hate on me. Seraphine Blue, great choice. Sven, I appreciate you, my man. Thank you. Best of luck in your future endeavors. Yeah. I get the pimping line thrown out there. They love throwing pimping at me because I use that. How many of them realize that means motherfucker? Some of them do, I'm sure, because they watch. But it's all good. It's all good. So I don't know why that bothers them, the pimping thing. No, they do. They just have. Some of them have been watching this whole time. Dude, I'm under a microscope. I am. I know that. I'm under a fucking microscope, man. Interesting quote. I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't recall anything. Nothing comes to mind that I would specifically say is sage dominant, but is minty to me that doesn't have a typical minty note with it. Nothing comes to mind immediately. I'm not saying it can't. I don't really know, honestly, because there's no recollection that's coming to mind where it's like that was a lot of sage and it was minty and so it had to be the sage. I'm unfortunately not sure. No. So that's tough. I'm kind of leaning New Balance these days. I love me some New Balance, man. That's tough, though, because Nike encapsulates so many models, including Jordan. So I guess I have to say overall, it's got to be Nike. But I love me some New Balance, man. Quite different, but still has the core DNA of the aquatics and the red seaweed. But it's a sweet pepper aquatic. It's a strong pink pepper note. It doesn't have the iris. It doesn't have the eucalyptus. So the big main accords from Seraphine Blue are not in Seraphine Red. The supportive notes are there. The core of the fragrance is still there. The main players are different, except for the seaweed. That's a main player in both. Kathy, good to see you. Thank you for the kind words this morning. I sure appreciate you. I sure will, ma'am. Thank you very much. The gold mine case studies of. So I get called narcissism. Did you mean narcissism, or is narcissism a thing I'm just not familiar with? So I get told that I'm a giant narcissist all the time. I'm sure I have narcissistic tendencies. I'm not a fool. I understand, but I'm not self-centered like they act. Not the way they think. My cousin's way more self-centered than I am. I'm the most self-centered person I know. Love him, but it's more about him. Trust me. I don't know. It's just I get called I'm a giant narcissist constantly. And the thing I've tied together with a lot of the feedback I've seen from this hateful stuff that gets said directly to me, not just screenshots of shit I see from people where they're talking amongst themselves, is like when people like DM me or comments or emails specifically, they seem very weak-minded. That's why I say that a lot. Like thin-skinned and weak-minded people, I trigger on a daily basis because it's a very weak thought process. It really is. They don't like to hear it and they won't accept it. Nothing I say they'll accept, but some people's reality is just difficult for them. Hating on me makes them feel good in the moment. I can handle it. That's why I say go ahead, guys. It's not that serious. Well, 19 degrees, the main one I'll recommend. Continuum's really good too. I would recommend. So my everyday, like the ones I do cardio in, are the 680 fresh foams. It's kind of my beaters that I've had for like 2 years now. It's kind of my beaters. They're not really in that bad of shape, but that's like when I wear shoes that I know are going to get scuffed or wear in the rain and stuff like that, I'll throw those 680s on. I've had those for a couple of years. But I'm assuming you mean the Fresh Foam X, the 1080s, because those, man, those might be my number one for that video I'm going to do Sunday, that I'm going to work on Sunday and put out Monday. They might be my number one over the Fuel Cell Rebel V4. Kind of torn. Kind of torn, man. Ooh, and the Gel Nimbus 26. That's a strong contender. Now, the Nova Blast 4, really good, but a little firmer ride than the others. I wore that for our walk Wednesday. I really like those. But the Gel Nimbus 26 really impressed me. Niche End, not familiar. Oh, crazy. Crazy long-lasting. Not overwhelmingly projecting, like crazy projection, but the sillage is really immense because it's a thick aroma. So it lingers. And it's super long lasting. It's honey and amber based. Super long lasting. They do. They do. They also make some in England too. But it doesn't have to just, and look, it's like 70% of the shoe. It's not always 100% of the shoe is made in USA. But I mean, I don't mind the shoes being made in China. I just wish the profit margins were a little different. I wish they would lower the prices instead of continuing to raise them. But yeah, I love me some New Balances, man. It's hard for me to pick over the swoosh, though. I was meant to be understandable. Wide, flat feet. Ooh, actually, the Fresh Foam 1080s that we just mentioned. Yeah, because there's no arch support and torsion support in those. They're very flat, and if you're not adding orthotics. But if you're going to be on your feet all the time, they're not a good option because your ankles and your feet are going to be constantly working to keep you stable. I mean, if you don't feel it, because they're super pillowy. So if it's just a few hours here and there, that would be a great shoe for you. But if you're going to be on your feet for 10 or 12 hours, that's not a great move. You would need some more support than that. So it depends. What are you looking to do? Is it a job where you're on your feet all day? Because then I'd like to change my answer. So be a hater too if I bought every English Laundry fragrance at retail. That's the type of shit these people do. They're just ignorant to what reality is. And see, growing up, they had a lot of people wearing New Balance 574s was hot in junior high and high school for me. I had a pair back then. A bunch of people wore them. New Balance has always been a thing. They're just hotter than ever. They've always been popular. They're just really popular now. Yeah, he meant Orem. Oh, wow. Yes, it is. Wrestling's never been better if you like storytelling. Yeah. Sometimes Yeezys, no. Mellows, no. Mellows? Man, they haven't made... Jordan Brand hasn't had a Mellow collab in a while. You can find some decent stuff here and there. Project Rock show up and shit like that. Ross Dress for Less specifically. That's the spot to find shoes. Ross Dress for Less. You never know what you find, though. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so you did mean narcissism. Yeah, because I get called a giant narcissist all the time. And like I said, I have some narcissistic tendencies. I'm not a fool. I understand. I get it. But it's not to the level they portray it. No, definitely not. That's kind of funny. Kind of. I like those more than the 1906, believe it or not, because 1906s are crazy, crazy popular. I've got more pairs of 2002s And I do, and I got a pair of mules. I got the protection pack mules, 2002s. I haven't busted those out yet. Oh, I love them though. I'm gonna wear them a lot this fall. I'm trying to shut it down. We're 2 hours and 16 minutes. You guys are asking a lot of good questions though. Good to see you, Don. I have not. Not familiar with it. Aquawood's a great fragrance. Hell yeah. Made in UK, made in USA. Check out Diodora. Noted. Made in Italy. Damn long ass stream. Yeah, Jay, I wasn't planning on staying on this long. People are keeping me here. You know, they're keeping me here. Good to see you, Jay. Casual everyday shoe. I'll check the 1080s. Yeah, so in New Balance, we're checking out. Oh, yeah. So that's a New Balance, the 1080 that I'm talking about. One moment, please. Yep. The 1080 V13. This is the newest model. This is a giant pillow. Super squishy marshmallow under your foot. It's no joke. They're actually surprisingly padded at the tongue, and this Achilles pillow is very flexible, so it's not. It looks like it would dig into you, but no, it's actually very soft. When you got a nice sturdy heel cup for support here, but there's no torsional support. You literally bend the shoe in half, so if you have a flat foot, these would work. As long as you're not going to be on your feet for like 8, 10, 12 hours. If it's going to be moderate and like you're sitting down part of your day, that'll be fine. Because the reason I say that is there's very little stability and support here. So your foot, even though you won't feel it, you're constantly doing this to balance while you're on your feet. Your ankles, the muscles and tendons in your ankles and your feet are constantly working to keep you balanced. Even though you can't really tell, they're constantly working. So it's not good for your feet to do that all the time. Because this is really a recovery running shoe or for long marathons and stuff like that. That's the actual purpose. It's a performance running shoe, but it's one of the most comfortable things you ever put on your foot ever. More comfortable, in my opinion, than the Invincible Run 3 Zoom X from Nike. A lot of people rank that number one, and this is like 2 or 3. I think this is number one. I'm torn. I haven't rated yet. That's where I'm leaning. I'm leaning number one with those. Nothing's really beat them yet. I've been doing a lot of testing. I haven't done videos on these shoes for this particular list topic yet. I've been doing some road testing with them. Indeed, sir. Yeah, Champion done made a massive comeback too. Grant, good to see you, sir. I've never tried that one. I've never even looked into it. Got to head out. Yeah, as soon as y'all are ready to shut it down. We're down to 70 people, so we're losing people left and right. There must be other streams starting. We're just chatting. No specific topic. A little Blistex action. Y'all know my lips get all fucked up if I don't stay on the Blistex. So you got the V12. Feel terrible on my feet. Can't buy the old pairs anymore. Really? You don't like the 13s? I love the V13. Yeah, they're super comfortable, man. And I went with the coastal blue colorway, that little bit of baby blue hit. You know, I like my UNC stuff. I wanted a white neutral color, little random color pops on it. Those really spoke to me. That's why I bought that color. Ooh. Yeah, they're really good. I do have a video on those if you want to hear a little more. I do have a review video on those specifically. And the Fuel Cell Rebel V4. That's the two that are going to be in that video that I do. And the Vomero 5 is going to be in there as like number 10. Because comfort for me, most comfortable isn't just crazy max cushion underneath foot. It's the overall fit and feel. It's not just crazy foam underneath your foot. The Cushlon and Zoom setup in the Vomero 5s is still super comfortable, and that mesh just build everything about the Vomero. It's worthy of being at number 10. I think I'm going to start the video with that one, and then we're going to start working into the crazy super foams. Oh, yeah, for sure. A lot of people love the Brooks. I actually don't own a single pair of Brooks, believe it or not. They do. New Balance does as well. New Balance, tons of wide foot options on all their flagship models, the 990s and all the variations, 991, 93, 92, 97s. They got wide foot options on all, multiple wide foot options. So we're going to go ahead and shut it down. 2 hours and 20 minutes is way longer than I planned. Literally like 50 minutes longer than I planned. So thank you guys for coming and hang with me, having a great conversation, talking fragrance, talking being the most hated man in frag gum and all the fun stuff, talking a little bit of sneakers, a little bit of wrestling. I sure appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. The stream's nothing without you guys. Without you guys, it's just me talking to a camera. You know, that's what this channel is. It's me talking to a camera. If you're not here, it doesn't matter. So thank you all for being here. Make sure to like the stream before you leave. Check out today's video if you haven't yet, because it is 10 fragrances that I'm very excited to wear this fall when we transition into that weather, which is not happening yet. It's way too early to talk fall fragrances for me, but damn it, I'm excited for some of these. I'm getting tired of the freshies. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you again on Monday. Y'all have a good one.